we
button.
will. Hello and welcome. We'll be catching up on Kat's spam
Oh, do we have?
shortly.
uh,
She,
Has Madam
she got
Spammer
in
been in
here.
there?
She got in here early. It would not be a live stream if she hadn't. So, first off, a big thank you to everyone who can join us. Thank you to Team Rewatch as always, because I know schedules, life, the whole bit. I'm joined, probably this way,
Yeah,
joined by my mystery guest, Ven.
a mystery guest that was such a well-kept mystery.
On your channel, I kept saying who you were on mine. I
I mean,
have my donuts because, well, tiki, so they're still in the container.
yeah,
And
I've
I've
left my
taste
cheesecake.
tested too.
My
Go ahead.
cheesecake is downstairs because I've ate half of it already, and I'm pretty sure there's enough for 12 people in this cheesecake. And I've had 5 servings worth, and my child has had 1. So,
Well, it looked delicious. Yours was homemade. I went for the store-bought because they're a caramel custard crunch donut.
that sounds really nice.
They're,
Outside, it does make
they're
me
a
wonder
nice
why.
treat. See,
It
they're
makes me.
just, I'll grab one, but then I'll
That'll
put it
work.
back because I don't want to get crumbs in the keyboard. But they're just a teeny little donut, not massive, and they have a caramel cream custard inside. So yum.
That makes me wonder why, because custard creams are a big thing in the UK because they're the best biscuit, not cookie. Let's start that argument straight off. And why do we not have a custard cream donut in the UK?
I don't know.
This feels like a stupid idea that has been overlooked. And I see your comment and I'm ignoring it, Kat. You're wrong. End of.
And I'm going to catch up. So we have Mwahaha, pre-scam, pre-spam.
I mean, it's the internet. Pre-scam makes sense.
So thank you for the birthday wishes. Gave us cake, donuts, and because it's her, of course, there are nuts and a little giggle. Mick had popped in earlier. Thank you so much. Can't join, but wishing happy birthday. Too much cheesecake, huh? That's to you, then.
It doesn't help that not only have I had Bailey's cheesecake, but I've been on Irish coffees all day.
So this will be, yes, extra chaos.
Yeah, more chaos. To be fair, I've had a nap. I'm okay now. I can
There
see.
we go.
That's my excuse for blowing Noah up earlier because I couldn't tell where he was on the screen.
Now, Kat thinks she's still getting last place, but seriously, it's only January.
Yeah.
I'm still holding at 15 because my 3 new ones are birthday gifts, so they don't count. Jenny's already beat me.
Yeah.
And we're waiting for you to catch up.
I'm on 2 books now, but this is a question for Kat because Kat, you are the adjudicator of this competition.
Okay, so hold on to that question when I catch up, okay? So, Margaret, hello, birthday wishes. Not forgetting Greg, wished him happy birthday yesterday. So we have all our Capricorns. And
it was Dee Dee's birthday this month as well on the 4th.
Yes, yeah, it was.
4th. So lots of Capricorns. The best
There
star
is.
sign.
And Alan from Big Hard Books and Classics is on the 27th. Yes. So he's Aquarius. But yeah, lots of January birthdays. Hey, Noah. I hear Ven got you going again.
Yeah.
Saying hi. Spamalicious, saying hi. Ven been picking on you again. Yep.
I did warn him. In my defense, I told him what would happen, and I delivered.
Just true. And yes, he's awake. And it's funny, when I saw your message earlier about a nap, I'm like, Yeah, what a surprise. He ate most of it.
I
And
bet
yes,
hard.
again, before the stream, I even told you about this the other day.
I know, but you can't eat cheesecake at 8 o'clock at night. That's just wrong.
You can eat cheesecake anytime. It's like a donut at 11 o'clock before you go to bed.
I wouldn't eat a donut at 11 o'clock before I go to bed.
And chase it with coffee.
That's even worse.
No,
Like I like to sleep sometimes.
it doesn't affect my sleep. It does other people, but and yes, caramel is delicious. Cookie, cookies. Okay, let's do a skit. Didn't realize had two tabs open. Oh yeah, that
I
reverb is brutal. Brutal.
I
Oh,
can't think of anything worse than hearing two versions of my voice coming through.
well,
Like that'd
both
be
of us.
horrendous.
Why wouldn't YouTube sync? Yeah. Okay. Some people just need. He's mean.
I'm not mean.
At
Like,
0. Yeah, well, the year's not done yet, Kat. We still have 11 months and many weeks.
dude.
Goats. Oh, Noah's at 0 as well.
Yeah, we
Had
can
to
fix that.
remind Ven it was your birthday tomorrow.
No, I knew it was your birthday. I'm just terrible at remembering specific days.
Well,
Like, I
that's
remember
why
my
I've been
I
writing
remember my
them
kid.
down.
I remember my kids' birthdays just.
Well, I hope you'd remember your kids. Aw, he's calling you a bully. 0 books bought. Yep, some of them are, I'm already at 1. Just 1? Come on, Margaret, lightweight. Not supposed to have much sugar. I'll eat it whenever I can. You gotta treat yourself. Everything in moderation. Stop
I don't
lying,
do
Ben.
moderation.
You slept? Ooh, yeah, she did turn down buying Witcher. I'm still shocked. It's on street. Oh, I can clip it.
He can clip it. He's right.
Yay for the stream. How you two doing? And there we go. How is everyone? Okay, so I'm
Yes.
good. How are you, Ven? Good?
I'm all right. I am on a week off, so I have another 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days before I have to go back. And during January, I'm only working 3-day weeks
Nice.
because we have too many staff and I don't want to work. So the joys of management.
Bonus.
Even
Okay.
Noah's in work,
Yay, Noah.
which
Now,
makes
your
me happy.
question for
Yes.
Margaret. No,
No,
not
no.
Margaret. Sorry, Kat.
Kat, you are the adjudicator of all things bookish purchase related. Gifts don't count. Does that include gifted books from authors? Because if it doesn't, then I'm still on 1. If it does, I'm on 2 purchases. So I'm still in 3rd either way. But
I sent her a picture of my gift from the Hubs to prove that it was a gift from the Hubs because she's like, I don't know. I'm like,
yeah, I
got
need
the
to.
lab to herself. She's got to be working, but no lectures at least.
I mean, that's a bonus. I mean, you've shared some of your lectures, and it amazes me how some people
Oh,
have. Yeah, it just amazes me that some people can breathe. I
there
would
you
say
go.
they don't count as well. Did I go begging? It depends on what you mean by begging. Did I fill in a form saying, yes, I'd like to be considered? Yes. Did I receive it within an hour? Also, yes.
Oh, see, and
So
Noah's even on your side. They don't count
that's because he doesn't want me
because
to
you
set
have to
fire to them
buy them
again.
yourself. So, okay, that's the clarification for the purchase rules in the contest.
Oh, that
If you
means that I'm going to have a really good year and not be in the top 2 then.
and see, Margaret, gifts are not purchases.
Good. This makes me happy. I'm on 1 then. I'm on 1 book this year.
Yeah,
So
but the year's just started, Ven. So, like Kat, let's not get too eager. I'm at 15. I have my 3 gifts, and, hey, Julie, welcome. And I'm not looking at going shopping for any more books.
Sorry, I just need to check something on the camera. Oh, no, it's not. Good. There we go. Some people just need a little push. I can't back up because
Pat
the
on the
thing's there.
back. Oh,
Yeah,
there
pat
you
on the back.
go.
Somebody who knows me very well bought me that.
Sweet.
So
See, I have on my good vibes only shirt.
we need good vibes at the moment in this world. We
We
really,
most
really do.
We do. So Julie's saying, then Margaret and I want to know what's. Oh, there you go.
But how are you,
And
Julie? You good?
Kat's agreeing you can have the arcs. Saying hi
Happy
to
days.
Julie. I agree. Great shirt. Pat on the back. And thanks for showing. Yes, I had fun with my hoodie the other day in my video, and it was well worth going to Indigo. I managed, and I saw it on the email for their half price sale, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get it half price.
Half price is good.
Julia's doing well.
Half price is the only reason I bought books between Christmas and New Year because of the Waterstones half price sale on hardbacks.
Nice.
Which actually, I'm just going to
Did you get
disappear over
sprayed
there.
edges?
No, but I did get one which I know I've mentioned to Margaret, but bear with me a second.
Yep. So yes, before we came on, I was telling Ven about Tiki, and yes, I've got to keep my donuts covered because she was just a monster last night. Because well, I was doing part of the book murdering video downstairs, so I had my books, and of course, I'm taking out paper, and she loves a good little pile of paper in pieces, and I had my little blade with me, and the handle came off. So I was holding my blade thing. I put the handle to the side. She knocked it off the table and scooted off with it. Then I had chunks of paper because I'm continuing on. I figured she was safe with the handle. There was no risk to Tiki. Then she realized I had a nice big chunk of paper that I'd pulled out. So she came up on the table because it's a big work table. So she came up on the table. She's being all cute. She's laying by the pile of paper and watching me, going, "Look how cute I am, Mommy." And she's looking at the pile. And then within seconds, her little mouth grabbed the chunk of paper and she was out of the room like a shot. So I had to go get her and grab the paper. I tell you that 20 minutes of recording turned into an hour, part of it chasing Tiki.
Do you know what you should have done? You should have got a little thing of you chasing her around the house, just recorded it with the Benny Hill music played over the top.
Oh.
That would have been perfect.
Because she came back and kept playing with the paper, pretending that she was just going to be adorable and lay there, I did eventually pick up the paper she kept trying to run off with, and we had some playtime, and it was all recorded. So that'll be a whole separate video because she was up on her little back legs and grabbing it and just being adorable. But yes, the 20 minutes of getting some books prepared to start was much longer than 20 minutes.
I am so glad I don't have to prepare for any videos because I'm not making any.
Oh, you keep saying that and then you do. Okay.
Well, in fairness, what books did I buy? Okay,
yes.
So two trips.
Let's try and stay on track.
So I met Jenny, not JJ, other Jenny.
Yep.
In the Trafford Centre, which on a side point, it opens at 10 o'clock, right? This is like the biggest shopping mall. Well, I think it's the third biggest in the UK.
Wow.
It doesn't even make the top 10 in the US. I don't think it even makes the top 15, but opens at 10 o'clock. We met there at 10 to 10 on a Monday. It was mental. It was so I've got them there and it's like, what the hell is going on? I mean, it's only what half an hour on the bus, not even that from where I live. It's like 10 minutes in a car with that
Yeah.
close. Mental. Later on in the day, it was 3 hours to get out the car park. I don't know what we're in a cost of living crisis, people. Why are you all at the Trafford Centre? But ignoring that. So while I was there, I bought 3 books. I went looking for a specific book and then accidentally found it after looking in the section for it. And
Mm,
this is one that I've shown to Margaret. It's actually a non-fiction book as well. So
nice.
it's This Way Up. And it's by a YouTube channel called Map Men, which I know I've shared to people a few times, who are a satirical channel. But they talk about geography. So they've done videos about like where place names in the UK come from, why maps are like they are,
Mm,
lots of like history and historical bits and pieces. Really interesting. All the
oh,
hardbacks were half price. So this was
nice.
like £8.50, I think it was. No idea what it's about. I just know it's something to do with maps. So it's something to do with the fact that we draw maps upside down, I
Mm.
think, and the reasons why we do that.
It's sort of like when
So
I do this thinking I'm pointing at you, but really
yeah,
I should be pointing this way because
yeah. And then got 2 paperbacks because they do buy one get one half price. The first
nice.
one, this is Sprayed Edges, which is an
Mm,
interesting type up, but it didn't cost any more money. Called Cruel is the Light, which it's very shiny. It's got some
ooh.
lovely detailing on the sword, and that's the Sprayed Edges.
Ooh, look at
So
that.
that was a tenner. And then buy one, get one half price. So you can't buy one, you've got to buy 2.
Yeah.
So I bought this book, A Convenience Store by the Sea, which is a cozy Japanese translation store
Ah,
thing. The drawback is when I was looking at this, I'm looking at it going, do I have this book? And I thought, it doesn't remind me of any books that I own. I wonder if it's on my Kindle. Not on my
yeah.
Kindle Spot. Oh, fine. I do have this book already. They've changed the cover. And the cover
Oh,
change,
you were saying that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they're the 2 covers next to each other. They are kind of similar, but
The
not
store
similar enough for me
shop,
to
but
realize. So I actually prefer this one because it has a kitty on it. So I'm keeping the
mm,
older one, and that one is going to be given away to somebody that will appreciate it. I don't know
oh,
who,
nice.
because all the readers that I know in person like stuff darker than I do.
Mm.
So, but I got through the queue. Jenny was ahead of me. And after I paid for my stuff, Jenny walked up to me and went, "Here's a gift voucher for you. Merry Christmas and happy birthday." It's like, oh. So then I came home and bought more books.
Of course you did.
So, and again, so I bought 4. One wasn't for me. One was for my daughter, which was a very pretty special edition of Powerless, which is a romancy book. She has 3 copies of that book now. She has 2 different special editions and the basic version,
Ah.
which technically that's mine, but I've given it because I'm never going to read it.
Mm,
And then both of these books, 2 of these books I couldn't find in the store. So I was actually looking for them while I was there, but I didn't see them. But the first
mm.
one is Salt Wash by
Huh.
Andrew Michael Hurley. This is a British folk horror author. He wrote, what's it called? They turned it into a film, Starbaker,
Hmm.
which has a lot of pagan roots and like dead land around a tree where a witch was hung and stuff like that. Set up in the bleak Yorkshire moors, that sort of thing. This is set
Mm.
around a psychiatric hospital, I think. I
Ooh,
don't know
that's
anything
like
about it.
Blackstone.
Yeah, I think is it oh no, what it is, it's all the people in this are cancer sufferers. It's very dark.
Ah.
And they all end up meeting up somewhere, but there's another reason for this meetup which all these people don't know. They
Mm.
don't realize that they have this one friend in common. So there's some form of sacrifice going on, I suspect, judging by the very pan-like figure on the cover. So
Mm.
looking forward to that one. And then I've been looking at the next 2 books. I nearly pre-ordered them both last year and decided not to, and now I've got them for half price.
Ooh, sweet.
So both they're all horror as well, interestingly enough. So the first one is Hot Wax. Don't know anything about it.
Hmm.
The author, I have read a couple of their books before. It's also a signed copy, so don't mind
Sweet.
paying tenner for a signed copy. That's
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
really.
I don't know anything about it other than that it's set in the late 80s and music's involved. But
Hmm.
they wrote If We Were Villains, which is a dark academia kind of murder mystery thing, which was really, really good. And they wrote another one that I reviewed back in July for Don't Die July, and I can't remember what it's called. And I can't see it on my shelf, which is a little bit annoying because it's quite an obvious. Oh no, there it is. Graveyard Shift. So
Ah,
I like the writing, so I'm looking forward to that one.
that's good.
Phone, shush. And then the other one, and this is for Witcher fans, but not for the same reason. It's Not a Cult, which feels like you could say that about so many things right now. This is
Hmm.
by Joey Beatty, who plays Jaskier in The Witcher, who's the bard.
See, I
So
haven't seen The Witcher, and I saw the book when I was at Indigo when I went and got the shirt and then looked through the whole store because I was in the store. So, of
yeah,
course, I'm going to look at books. And I'm like, mm, no, I'm not starting a
no,
new series.
I've only watched season one, which is the best series from what I've been told. I watched episode one
Mm.
of season two and then never went back to it.
Is it
And
on
I don't
Prime or Netflix?
Netflix, but I
Oh,
don't
yeah, we don't
keep.
have it. So,
I don't always have a Netflix. When I get a Netflix subscription again, when I feel like I need to have a binge month, I'll watch
mm.
it then. Um, but this is by the guy who plays Jaskier, who this again is a folk horror set in the UK. He's also a member
Hmm.
of a folk band as well, just on a side point. Insanely
Wow.
talented guy. So very excited to read this one. It's set northeast of England, so it may well be set somewhere not too far from where Darkstar lives.
Oh,
Very
wow.
music focused, so looking
Huh.
forward to that one as well. So that's the purchases I made before New Year, and then I've bought
Yes.
one ebook so far this year because we're only going off bought books. So I'm on one, which is called Chromatic Creep, which is a follow up to Tooth Sucker that I reviewed last year, which is
Hmm.
cyberpunk. Um, I don't want to say vampires, but that's as close as I can kind of get. They kind of
Mm.
have to eat teeth to power themselves. So they have like this, like vampires have with blood, they need something in the teeth that kind of fuels them and sets off the cybernetics. But it's
Ah,
cyberpunk, so everything's corrupt. Corporate, I mean, it sounds like modern day, doesn't it? Corporations, a medical system that's more interested in profit than actually curing the diseases,
Hmm.
that sort of thing. So sounds very familiar. Really
Certainly
interesting
does.
use, yeah, really interesting use of light in the world though, because I think it's set over sort of cities set in 8 levels, and each
Mm.
level is represented by one band of light, ranging from red light, which is like the poorest, up
Yeah.
to I think it's ultraviolet. I
Mm.
might be getting that wrong though, but that is incorporated into the technology and tells you a little bit about the quality of the technology and how it works and interacts with each other.
Mm.
Really interesting way of approaching light as a actual resource, which is
Yeah.
fascinating to me. And the idea of light becoming this sort of luxury,
Huh.
yeah. See,
Okay.
for
Well,
magic,
we're gonna.
I'll get to Margaret's comment in a minute when we get down to it.
Yeah,
Noah's
we're
read
gonna
that book.
catch up. Um. So Kat saying have to show you. Oh, she got a new shirt. Love the last one. That would be perfect. Think much of the satires come full circle. Just been made news at this point.
It's terrifying. Like,
It is. I've been staying away from it. I made the mistake of watching last night. Just read a great map book from someone at UCL. I'm gonna guess UCLA. Nice, pretty. That was your book covers. Recently bought two duplicates, one on purpose and one not. Actually, I was thinking when I did my haul at the thrift store, I bought several on purpose for the book journaling projects. And I just discovered that one that I was pretty sure I had a copy of, I do, but the one that I just got for 30% off, and it was $5 to begin with, is a hard copy. So I get to now keep that one and it's illustrated and chop up the paperback and take the
nice.
pictures out. So I'm like, yay, Jenny timing. It's an interesting cover. Yeah, they were
I
cool
do I
covers.
do like my covers.
Is the friend in common named Mr. Body?
Yes, in Cat's Head, yes.
Teeth Are Magic and Daughter of Smoke and Bone World by Lonnie Taylor.
So
Haven't heard of either of those.
Noah, not long after he started his booktube, that's one of the earlier books that he reviewed. It is part
Ah,
of a series. I haven't read it yet. It keeps wandering onto my list. It's probably on my Kindle somewhere. It was probably a 99p book
mm,
buy at some point. He spoke really highly of it. I can't remember if he got book 2 or not. I know he was looking at it. I know if he has, he hasn't read it
he
yet.
says yes.
Yes. So
The wonderful writer. Oh, nice. Portland author. And oh, UCL, not UCLA.
okay.
My bad. Yeah, first book he's saying is very good. Heard my name. What did I miss? Being forced to go do something.
You're being forced to go and do Henry Cavill.
Yeah, we were just reading the comments, so that's why you heard your name. He does have book 2, but not book 3. Special editions look amazing.
The
Yeah, it
special
was funny.
editions are very nice. I know on Illumicrate there's some Lani Taylor books on there that are
Ah,
very pretty, which I am not buying because I'm being good, and Darkstar is not spending my money by pointing at things. I refuse.
well, yeah, I do actually have my book. These are my books from my Indigo shop when I got my shirt, so I couldn't pass up The Witch of the Forest Guide to Earth Magic. I mean, there's a black cat on there, so hello. And these were at the discount table because me, cheap. Near Death Experiences, the science, psychology, and anthropology behind the phenomena. This is by Anthony Peake. This I picked up because I have a couple of other books on near death experiences, and this ties in with a bunch of the other books that I'm planning to read and talk about. And this set I picked up because of Bob. This is Mary Stewart, Arthurian Saga books 1, 2, and 3. And I picked up that lovely box set for half price. So
I do love me a box set.
$15. Yay, me.
Box set counts as one book, right? Regardless of how many books are in it.
It counts as 3 books.
Dang
Nice,
it.
nice try. So that was my indigo when I went to get my hoodie and found some other bookshops. Then, and these do count because I bought them myself. Yay, I did get the Close Encounters man. So this is about Jay Hynek. If you've ever watched the movie Close Encounters, he's the one who came up with the system for whether you've just seen a ship or an alien, how close is the contact.
It's so hard
Fascinating
to
man.
tell. It's so hard to tell real people from aliens now.
Well, and
I
the
hope they're
funny
aliens.
thing, yeah, the funny thing with him is he started as a skeptic and went in to debunk everything and prove them wrong. And he became one of the biggest spokespeople for it. And he's got an amazing career. Like, dude was uber smart and above and beyond. So I'm really looking forward to reading about his life story. And then I did get UFO, the inside story of the US government search for alien life. These were both books that I had borrowed from the library. And I knew as I started reading them, I was going to want to annotate and refer to them. So, yes, I did purchase them. I've also, but I left it in the other room, got Lost Secrets of the Gods. And it's just wild how those 11 articles tie in with all my other books and my readings. So that's been good. And then the 3 I just got. So, yes, I opened my birthday presents early. The Amityville Curse. This is by Hans Holzer.
Is that about the house?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I couldn't, there was a copy of Jay Anson, and I remember I read that as a teen before we went to watch the movie and that. But I haven't read anything by Holzer about the house. I've got stuff from the Warrens and a bunch of other things. So that'll be interesting. Then Montague Summers' History of Witchcraft and Demonology. That'll be an interesting read because it's older. And this is Ted Andrews' Enchantment of the Fairy Realm.
Ooh.
Communicate with nature spirits and elementals.
Yeah, I saw that one. That's of all the books, for obvious reasons, that one interests me more than all the others. I have never seen Amityville Horror, which is probably no great surprise. Did they remake it?
Really? Yeah, of
Yeah, they
course they
remade it
did.
relatively recently, didn't they? I think I've seen the remake. I don't think I've seen the original.
Yeah, the
I'm not a horror
original's
watcher.
got Margot Kidder and James Brolin. But the one, the Ted Andrews book definitely wanted that. I have his Animal Spirits and Nature Speak. Love his writing. It's just, he's an amazing author and sadly no longer with us. But yeah, his work is definitely awesome stuff. Okay, we got a bit behind. Okay, special editions. Not mind doing that. Okay, what's she not minding?
Henry Cavill.
Oh, there we go. Her climbing or exercise program. Don't buy the frou frou editions. Books are amazing without them. And actually, it's funny when we were at Costco, or not Costco, Indigo, they actually had a kit to do your own sprayed edges.
I've seen them online. I am tempted to get one and try it out, but obviously get a second-hand book because I
Yeah.
like pretty things, and I'm never going to unhaul them because
Yeah,
they're
but
my books.
you can buy your own stencils or make them.
I have no artistic ability whatsoever. We need to understand this.
It's why they have pre-made stencils. Buy the stencils and some
Now,
stamping paint.
the ones I have seen are pre-made stencils, and like they weren't expensive. It was actually cheaper to buy
Mm,
the kit than separately. To be fair, that
yeah.
might just be the fact that UK tends to be horrible. We get stamping kits in work though.
Mm, there you
Noah,
go.
that's for you to do this year.
She read her first Fated
Oh,
Mates. Ooh, was
mm.
for a readathon.
What Fated Mates book was it? Out of curiosity.
Also her bought book. Another reason to avoid Goosebumps would have put me, would have put me in first with 2 sets of for $40. But they are a fun, silly read. I mean,
I've not read
Goosebumps is just
Goosebumps.
fun.
I've only read the first Goosebumps. I've not read any of the rest because when I was at school, in my school, they didn't have many Goosebumps books. What we had was Point
Uh,
Horror, which I don't think was a thing over the pond as much. They had a lot of shared authors.
mm.
Not a thing anymore, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've read a few of them, but is that Garrett Graff? He's a respected journalist. Yes, Margaret, that is Garrett Graff. Had to stop and think there for a minute. But yeah, and that's why I picked up the book because I did look up who is this author, and I'd read a bit before I decided to get that. He's at the top. That would be Mr. HC. Nice. Only reason I watched Witcher, maybe suckered into shows by eye candy. Nothing
Nothing
wrong
wrong with
with
that.
that. He's into the fun cardio. Just be helping him.
Speaking of fun cardio, apparently I've got to watch Heated Rivals. I have been told by Leslie that I am watching Heated. It comes to UK streaming on Saturday. I think.
Ah.
And apparently I've got to watch it, which I have heard a lot of things about this, is all I'm going to say.
Is
So
this ogre worthy? I'm just saying that because Noah's name is up at the moment.
no, you're going to be doing some sprayed edges on. Although actually asking you to do that's a terrible idea because you painted your wall in two different colours and didn't realise because you're
Yeah,
colourblind. So
remember, dude
actually,
can't distinguish colors.
we just had to do that in the game we were just playing. There's quest marker map pins that are in
Yeah.
different colors, and it's like I started to explain and then realized I can't remember what colors he can and can't see. So if I were to
Oh,
say this, it's like they're all going to be yellow to you. This isn't going to help.
yeah.
But I am going to watch Heated Rivalry though, Margaret. It's not actually over here streaming it. I could find a way to watch it. I could. I just tend not to do that because I
Yeah,
don't
I've
watch
heard
things.
about it, but again, I've cut down TV
I
by 10 hours.
I have heard that if I was to watch stuff on the Orange and Black site, I would be watching pretty similar things. It's
Hmm.
very explicit, I believe.
Yeah, Leslie does like her spicy TV.
Yeah,
Red coloring pages, disappointed, fail at coloring. Oh, well, thanks, but I mean, it just, I use markers and they really pop, or I outline with markers and then fill them in with, well, you call them colored pencils, I call them pencil crayons. And
pencil crayons is the right word.
that's what I'm thinking. But Margaret's like, what are those things? And they call them colored pencils. Booktuber readathon, Ines Johnson, she got a ton. Okay, that's answering one of the readings. Goosebumps, good. Yeah, too expensive for, yeah, that's the downside because you could knock one of those off in an afternoon for sure.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did the audio through the library actually. So
There you go. Oh, not good at You have to practice. I've got some that didn't turn out so good either, but I don't send pictures of those. Feel targeted, poor
you were
Noah.
you've already been targeted once today, kitten. Come on, calm down.
Oh, who's the eye candy in heated rivalry?
I don't know. I believe they're both relatively new actors.
Hockey
It's
romance?
yeah, it's male. It's gay romance. So
Okay,
but
so I've
it
heard about this book.
yeah, it is based on it's actually a book series, but I think Heated Rivalry is book 2 in the series. I think it's one of those where it follows a different couple in each book, so it's not a continuous story sort of thing.
Uh,
I believe. So
I think I saw Leslie's live stream and they were talking about the show. I haven't watched it and
she did a short, so I caught her live stream, one of her live streams, and she was talking about it, and I made a comment, and she made a shot of it where she just pulled the camera to herself like, you need to watch this. It's like, okay, I'll watch it.
she
I'm
said,
playing with that, by the way, Cat. It's my earphones because I've got
yeah.
contactless in today.
Well, and Leslie's so cute because even with the Vampire Chronicles interview show, she's like, and she even says, like, she's obsessed. And I'm like, yeah, no, I watched 4 episodes. I'm good.
I
Now,
think
babies, infants. Do you know what this is? What's Margaret
what
talking here?
maybe I think I'm referring to us as in well, maybe me as infants. Maybe Noah. Noah's an infant. He's small. So
I know nothing of the show. Yeah, I'm the same. I other than knowing that Leslie loves it. Latest blow up on Tiki Talk. I love
oh,
since Jack told me that. Tiki Talk.
we are not. I've just listened to a book that is a bit of a TikTok darling. Oh, I knew what I knew what I was getting myself in for, and I forced myself. Very well narrated. I need to say this. Very, very well narrated. But someone needs to explain to me in a way that my brain will understand what it is about having someone hack into your home security, break it into your house as a masked man, stalk you, hack your work cameras to spy on you, and then chase you through the woods. Someone needs to explain to me why that is an attractive trait in a man, because I don't understand.
Ugh.
And that was the least problematic part of the book. Like, the book got better when murder happened later on. But, like, oh my God. And the things they did with a knife hilt, I cannot say on the internet. But I'm listening to it. I was in work listening to this. You know what? No.
Oh,
No. 100% no.
yikes. Okay, so cats in agreement, colored pencils.
So what
Pencil
do you call
crayon's the French
what do you
term
call
because crayon means pencil.
what do you call wax crayons then? Like, genuinely.
I
What
call them
or
we call them crayons.
yeah, what's the US term? Or do you call, I mean, to be fair, calling crayons crayons and coloured pencils is actually less of an issue than most of the other Americanisms that I see. But
So
it's weird.
they're tag teaming on coloring supplies in the names. What do you Oh, okay. What are you playing with?
I
That
also
was
have chocolate,
hilarious.
so had chocolate.
Wow, wow. Saw the title, thought they were having a fake fight, heated rivalry, didn't realize show. Yeah,
No.
actor, oh, there we go. Actor eye candy are babies.
Ah, okay.
Reading, writing, Mr. Wrong instead. Oh, there you go.
Have I read? No, I've not read that. I think I've got access to that through something.
Telling me how hot it is. That must be a rivalry. Oh, here we go. They're just crayons, just
Okay.
crayons. Cookies.
It's fine. It's fine.
I love when you
It,
say it's fine and
do you know?
you can just hear it in the
Do you,
voice. It's
do
not
you know what it
fine.
is? And it's fascinating to think about, but Americanized English, by as a rule of thumb, is hyper specific, right? So waste paper bin instead, no, sorry, trash can, a can to put trash in instead of bin. Like, it feels like Michael McIntyre did a
I gotta
sketch on
have
this.
donut.
It's all right. Where everything, so colored pencil, it's a pencil that's colored. It's very literal. But then you hit things like cookies, and cookies refers to lots of things that are not cookies. It's the opposite of everything else in the Americanization of English, and it baffles me. Like, because surely, by the logic of all other words, cookies should actually be chocolate chip filled biscuits, is how American language should have developed. Instead, they've taken everything and put them all as biscuits, including things that are literally not biscuits. Literally, because they're
Hey,
scones and
look,
you put gravy on them. Like,
custard queen.
I'm not going to go
Yum.
get. I'm not going to go get stuff. But it's
Mm.
called a person cookie in Downton Abbey. I mean, that
Whoops.
depends where you are. Because if you go now, Noah, this is a revision thing for you for geography after yesterday. If you go to Stoke, which is about 50 miles
Mm.
ish from here, they refer to everybody as duck or cocker. Whereas Manchester, it's love. Everyone's love.
Mm.
You go down south, and God knows what they say down there. They don't talk to each other because they're not friendly. But it's fascinating how much variation there is in the UK. Just like tough cookies a term that you use though. Someone who's like emotionally or physically resilient, they're a tough cookie.
Mm.
Cocker
We
is
say
one I
that
haven't
too.
heard for a while, but yeah.
Scones aren't cookies.
All right, no, you
Scones
refer
are
to
like a
scones as
biscuit.
biscuits.
Here,
Scones,
anyways.
scones are not like a biscuit. They're not. They get sold on a bread section. They're not like a biscuit. They're closer to a cake, just denser.
Mm-mm.
Although I suspect British scones are different to other ones, in fairness. So
I have a
maybe.
cheese and a chive one I love. That's not a cookie.
Yeah. Petal is northeast England. So
Mm.
yeah. Just the language in the UK is bizarre. Like it's just so variable within 30 miles. I mean, Liverpool's 35 miles away. They don't even sound like they're from 35 miles. They're from another planet, Scousers. Just on a side point. But
Sorry, I just saw what Kat said. I agree with the chocolate chips and cookies. I agree. Well, I'm not a fan of sausage, but okay, sausage gravy with biscuits. Scones go in your mouth, not in the trash. They're delicious. Love
yeah, okay.
discovering that through her.
Yeah.
British scones different from American.
I mean, they probably are. British scones are sweet. Also,
different.
there's an argument on how you say scone, whether it's scone or scone. And then, just to make it even better, so generally speaking, you'll have them with jam or jelly, I suppose, as I call it in the US, and clotted cream, right? There's an argument in Devon and Cornwall, and I can never remember which way round it is. One place says you put the cream, then the jam, and the other one, you put the jam, then the cream. And this is a genuine argument that goes on. It's like it tastes the same. If you want a different mouth texture, take a bite, turn it upside down, take another bite. You'll get the texture difference. I don't understand why this is an issue.
Well, and I just thought, because I had seen one of Deb's videos, Raina Reads, and or maybe it was she was on a live stream or something. I think with Gareth and that, and it came up about how to say it, and she was like, "It's scone. You eat it, and it's scone, not scone. It's scone."
The drawback is there's an E on the end of the word, which makes the O into O. That's what you're taught in school. Here.
Well,
except then they give you a list of all the words it doesn't apply to.
And
like,
see,
what?
The thing with Akatar, that sister's name is not Elaine. There's no E on the end.
I've managed to jettison one of my Akatar books.
What do you mean jettison?
I've lent it out to somebody.
Better not be the one you're supposed to be reading.
No, I'm hoping they read it really quickly and want the rest of them, so I can lend them all of them.
Nice try. Nice try.
But I don't think. Then again, they read 101 books last year, so they might be. They're not much slower than me. So
these two are debating about whether scones are good or not. If they're made properly, they're delish.
I've not made scones from scratch in a long time, like years. I was married last time I made scones from scratch.
I don't think I've ever made one from scratch, but I've bought them and they were delish. That's right. It's Elan, not Elaine. Don't know if I can make them cookies all day. Tried making biscuits from scratch. Yeah, I've done biscuits from scratch too. It's just been a while. Ooh, orange zest and currants.
I do like.
Noah's getting on my bad side.
Right, I'm going to fact check him. Which book is she in the most out of the 5?
Can you remember? Lord, all of them. She's in book 3. And definitely in the novella.
You know what? There's an easy way of doing this. I have Google.
Yeah, and you know what? That stupid machine will tell you it's pronounced Elaine. And I'm like,
I'm looking at this. Ew. It is spelled AI, which, to be fair, when you're not saying AI and then hissing at the letters, as everybody should do, because AI is trash and destroying the world. You in English, AI can be pronounced A. Sometimes. It depends.
So it's still Elaine. There's no E at the end.
You don't need the E to turn it into an A sound in British English.
I want that not to be my name spelled incorrectly.
I mean, my real name has multiple spellings, which is great because it is 4 letters. How could a 4-letter name have 5 different spellings, some of which don't have 4 letters in them, on a side point. I know Irish has weird connections historically with language, but why?
Margaret,
My
you're
second
not
name's even
helping.
worse. My second name's worse because no one can pronounce it. And there's no excuse for that because it is fully Saxon derivative, my last name. So
Yeah, I get it.
yeah.
I still don't like it.
But I'm going to call her Alan anyway because I agree with Elaine.
Thank you. Like the spelling of Sarah. Yeah, Sarah and Sarah, 2 different ways. Yeah. And yeah, Sean.
We've got
Like,
a girl in work called Siobhan, and the spelling of that name, it has a B in the middle of it. Why?
what?
Siobhan is spelled Siobhan. That is the traditional spelling of the name because it's an Irish name.
Really?
But it's spelled Siobhan. Yeah. Sometimes it has a H in it as well. It's bizarre. Irish names are brilliant because you will look at them and say every single one of them wrong. All of them.
The cat wants to know what no one can pronounce.
I'm not putting my second name on the
Call her Shiv.
Yes, because she is dangerous and sharp, like the weapon in prison. That is
I
why
was
she has
going
that
to
nickname.
say, so does it mean the same? But you just answered
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just leave it as that. She's. We'll call her a spiky person. I love her to bits, but good God, if she's not caffeinated.
And
Honestly.
Margaret's letting it, so the BH gives a V sound.
Yeah. There's one in. Now you see the people on here.
Voxer.
Margaret knows my second name. So there we go.
Ooh.
Just on a side point, just to annoy
Playing favorites.
But there's one. I think it's pronounced Swazi, Cersei. So I can't remember. It starts with a C.
Yeah.
And well, obviously you know my name, child. You quite often say my name on streams and then go whoops, and it's like, really? There's a reason I don't use my name online. Especially this year when I've decided to be less agreeable in general.
Oh my.
So, yeah, I've had a year of being diplomatic and polite, and I don't like it. That's the one. I don't even know how you say it. Like, it was literally to do with, we were talking about Margaret's next book.
You've upset Cat.
Yeah. So we were talking about Margaret's next book because my last name is actually very regional. There are examples of it in the US, actually, and in Canada, but it's very northwest centric if you actually look at a population map. So
interesting.
I think there's a county named after it in Canada.
Well, that narrows it down.
Yeah. So yeah, that name rhymes with inertia.
Oh, there you go.
Saoirse. That's it. You had come to me. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's like Samhain, but most people would say Samhain because it's the way that it's spelt, not thinking it's, I think, Gaelic. Yeah, can't think of which pronunciation, but...
Well, this is why the English language was, by design, not to be written down, because the idea of English historically is you can spell it however you like as long as it makes the same sound that you're saying. The spelling did not matter historically. And, you know, people forget the national language of England for a long time was French. Because that's what all the royal, because a lot of issues with France. There's a reason we don't like the French. Other than everything that they did. But also they won't let us have their land. So we don't like them. And that persists to this day on a side point. I was watching an interview with a Labour MP this week, and they're doing various things, and they were going about the French, and all they want is our fish. And it's like, you're an elected MP. Stop complaining about other countries. Stop it. What you're saying is literally borderline racist. And she's one that I like by
Uh-oh.
politician standards. But it's because the upper class spoke French. That was the official language of England, and that's why there's so
Yeah.
many French derivatives in the English language, because some bits found their way down, but then the common folk didn't speak French because obviously
Hmm.
no education. So you ended up with this weird intermingling in places. It's really interesting,
Yeah.
actually.
Margaret is still looking for a recipe. And yeah, and I was the same cat until I was talking to somebody else, and they're like, because again, with English, you're taught phonetics, sound it out, but that only works with
With half the
English words
language. It doesn't
and
work with
some
English
English.
words. Night has a K in it. Knigget. That
There
is not how
is,
you say the word.
there you just highlighted interesting book about Anglo-German relations, compared it to Aussie-Anglo.
Oh yeah, the
Unfamiliar to me. Hmm.
Australians hate us. In the night. They don't. That's unfair. They don't. But
Can't
obviously
imagine why.
well, it might be because we decided we don't want you in our country and sent them all to the land of swimming knives and spiders.
Did you hear a thing called Botany Bay? I mean, you don't have to be a Star Trekker to know that.
You see, you said Botany Bay, and my brain straight away went to Cairn and not the actual historical example. So
See it? Oh, that's a bad word up here these days, Cat. Have you heard of the Society for the Diffusion of Useful Knowledge?
I have not, he says, Googling it. Oh, that reminds me, I
Hmm.
need to do something. No, that's Sudoku. Okay, right. I'm going to save that in a Wikipedia look at later.
And then this, I'm guessing, might be back to the Shiv? Am I missing
Possibly.
something? And what's
Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Although that has, from memory, I'm sure days of the week actually derive from Latin, I think, like months do.
I
Just on a
think
side
so.
point. Which, interestingly enough, I discovered the other day because the Roman calendar had 10 months. They didn't bother giving winter months because nothing happened. So they just all the times of the year when they could do stuff, they gave months to, and just went, that's everything else, and just didn't name it. Which is why, bizarrely, the numerical version sort of thingy of the months don't line up properly. Woden's Day, okay, nope, not thingy. It's
Mm.
that.
Well, and I was just reading an article how in ancient Egypt, and it might have been the Romans as well, their weeks were actually 10 days long, not 7. And the months were all literally 30 days, not this 30, 31 split back and forth.
Saturn Day, that is
Yeah.
my ruling planet for my star sign.
Saturn
Just
Day.
a side point.
What you're ruling? Isn't it
Capricorn.
Saturn?
Mm-hmm.
You'd be the same as me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I
Thursday.
believe from memory in the tarot is represented with the devil as well. Just if I remember correctly. But it's a long time
Hmm.
though.
Yeah, I haven't. That's something that book I need to pick up. There's so many things to read this year.
I nearly
And
picked up the
okay,
tarot cards.
only if we'd act like it. We're all related. I agree. We indeed are.
I don't want to be related to everybody
Oh,
though. There's
okay.
some people that I'm happy to leave as estranged relatives, preferably orange ones.
Yeah, but you're
Not
still
related to them.
related.
I'm
We're
not.
all human. Kat was going with words
Are
that
we?
if you go phonetic, you're wrong. Okay,
There's,
Wednesday, and yeah, there
yeah.
could be a huge list. Oh,
Oh yeah.
and that, do I have it?
It probably coincides with Noah's list of words he can't say, which he does have. Just on a side point, which came up yesterday in stream.
It did. Okay, I do have it here. I just couldn't remember where I put it. I'm not moving my camera around because I have books like freaking everywhere. Hello, Tiki. She's fast asleep in the chair, bless her heart.
Oh,
So I finished Relic. It's the first Preston and Child that I've read. It was a very fascinating story. Basin, creepy creature, New York Museum, nowhere like the fun filled movies of Night at the Museum.
I've
And
seen
then
them.
Kat tells me it's part of a 23-book series.
Great.
Well, it gets better because the main character, Pendergast, sounded so damn familiar. And I'm actually thinking it's from another book. That's right, 23-book series, Noah. But, whoops, I'm also thinking it could be from another series. But as I was talking to Bob, who does tend to read the same types of books as Kat, like the Hey Aaron, welcome.
Hey, Aaron.
Like Preston Child, Cussler, and all of those adventure spy drama type things. So I was talking with Bob, and he doesn't look at my books when I come home from the thrift store because I like have them in the bag, and he's like, "Oh, look, she has more books." But he knows he's not going to typically read my stuff, and he's got all his ebooks. So the other day I'm like finishing this, and I'm like, "Yeah, Kat told me there's 23 books." And he's like, "Oh, is that the Preston and Child?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's got Pendergast." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. I got a bunch of those books. They're all on his reader." I'm like, for the love of Pete. So if I decide to read them, at least I don't have to buy them because he's got them all somewhere off in, wherever these ebooks sit.
Yeah, I mean, we've done something similar because they've started to re-release the Pern books by Anne McCaffrey. They've started to
Hmm.
rebind and re-release them. I got one book back in like 2003. That was book 16 in the series. I've only just started, and then Noah found out yesterday that you don't read them in release order because chronologically, other books were released after set before the thing. So you've actually got a different order to read them in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and it's like, uh, uh, and I hope it doesn't rain on you too much, Margaret, and you
Oh,
stay
is,
relatively dry.
is Margaret traveling? I was
Ma-
just gonna
She's
quick
popping
catch
out
up.
for a walk while it's not
Enjoy
raining.
the walk, stay dry. Okay, so no, we're not Margaret. Don't want to be related to most folks.
Same.
Book list. Only a few have the written. Yes, I 23, that's quite a few. For all relate oh, not that kind of related, Cat.
Yeah, I want that written list, Noah, just to check your spelling.
Hey, Aaron. On the moon, perhaps. Don't have to pull a Jenny, read the entire series just because you read one. Yeah, well, I'm holding off. Read book two. Okay, that's with Relic. And I know Bob has that one, so I might because the ending isn't closed. It can go somewhere else. Gonna dash out. Take care. Thanks for popping by. Thanks for the well wishes. Saying bye. Something's driving Noah nuts.
Oh, it's the order of the Pern books. He only found, I didn't know this. Well, I did know this, but I don't care about reading stuff in chronological order. Realistically, if book one was released first, right, and then later on a book was released set before book one, it doesn't matter if you read this book before book one because the rest of it will still make sense, and that'll just
Yeah.
backfill some bits. A bit like the prequel novel for Wheel of Time.
Yeah, I still
Like,
haven't read that. And I have to see, and that's the other reason I'm like not getting into any new series. So I need to finish Akatar, and I'm only 2 books away from that. Oh, Noah's saying she doesn't have it. but I'm only 2 books away from finishing the ACOTAR reread. Vampire Chronicles, I think we might have 6 or 7 more books to go, which is fine because I've got all of them, so that's good. It's just a matter of reading them. I want to get those 3 Dune books done because they've been waiting for 3 years. I bought the box set back in 2022.
I've not read
Part of
them.
why I wasn't going to buy the Arthurian set is like it's another series. I still have to find 3 of the Dresden books. Hey, Jen. Aw, thanks, honey. I still have to find the 3 Dresden because I want to read them in order once I start it. So I may read book 1 and 2 again just to keep the flow going. And my library has the books. So if I can't find those 3 at the thrift store because they're through different parts of the series, I think it's the last 2, nope, last 3 because a book's coming out now. So I want to finish that series. I need to get back to the Wheel of Time, so I need to quick peruse book 1 and 2 again to get on to book 3 and
I need to do
carry
my
on.
video on that.
What's that?
I need to do my video. That's my one outstanding video that I said I was going to do in December, and I still haven't done it yet. And I've had all the plan was to do it this week while I've been off.
Yeah, well, you had other things to do, which is fine.
I spent far too long redesigning all the iconography on my channel this week for no good
Well,
reason. I just decided to make things.
and it's very cool that the new design and such. I haven't done that yet, and I'm supposed to start my reading again on Fridays, but I haven't got it recorded yet. I know what I want to do, but I'm not sure I'm going to get it done tomorrow and up. And I'm okay with that because I've been sticking with my 2 a week and I'm going to continue with that. And I should have, if I don't have the reading up tomorrow, it'll definitely be up next week, but I have to go downstairs to do that recording. So if it's an achy day, then it's not happening because I don't, stairs just, they kill me. And it's not like I have a huge ton of them, but.
Yeah. But achy is achy. And no
Exactly.
point making it work.
Yeah. And yeah, I did have Jen's up as well. And yes, Ven's birthday too. He got older than me.
I mean, I didn't get older than you. Let's just be clear here. I had my birthday before you.
You got older first. How's that?
I did. I did get older first, right at the start of the week.
We'll make it technically correct. You got
I have
older
had
first.
no energy since Monday. So that's how I know I've leveled up in age.
There you go, Jen. Happy birthday, Ven.
And you're tomorrow, so
I am. I have I have 26 hours left as a 61-year-old. Because
see,
I
if you
do
were here,
know.
it'd be 3 hours.
Yeah. Here I have 26 because I do know I was born after 6, not long after 6 p.m., and it was a snowstorm.
Yeah, ours wasn't a snowstorm. We don't get snow. Not really.
No, not by the pit. Now, Jenny had, which I laughed. She was so excited about the snow the other day and then didn't go play in it. It's like,
Well,
Jenny, what are you doing?
it made me laugh
Ooh,
because where the
close to
shut up, Aaron.
your big 5-0.
I've got to get there first. We'll see. It makes me laugh though because where the kids are, which it's a bus ride away.
Yeah,
They had enough snow to make snowmen.
really?
Yeah, but we're like right in, for want of a better word, we're kind of in a valley where we are, pretty much. So
Ah,
we're really low, whereas they're like up on the hills. So, like, I think where we are is about 20 meters above sea level, where I am.
mm,
where they are is about 300.
Yep,
So
makes a difference.
yeah,
Well, see,
getting snow now. Boo.
yeah, the nice thing is we've had snow on the ground literally since November. November,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it was November when it finally started snowing and it stayed, which is what it's supposed to do to keep the bacteria and the viruses down during this time of year, not this hot, cold green grass crap that we had last year.
Mm.
But yeah, so in that respect, it's been semi normal. But then, having said that, today I had the window open for quite a while and actually sat outside at lunchtime because it was finally nice to be able to do that again, even though it's just the 8th of January and we had sun. So that's part of being a little more energized because we've had so much cloud lately.
We
So much
ours
cloud.
ours has been really weird because I think it was Monday we were -7.
Mm,
Wednesday we hit 7 degrees. So it swung by 14 degrees in a couple of days. It's like, what is happening?
yeah.
Stop it. Just be cold and dry. Don't rain on me. Be cold and dry, and I'll be happy.
Well, that's
But no.
like when Kat was showing, that was over 10 degrees difference from morning to afternoon. Like the nuts. And yeah, Jen saying snow's a rare event, Alabama Gulf Coast. Did get 5 to 6. Yeah, last January it was amazing. I remember that video and I was laughing because I mean it's just it's teeny amounts.
That's the most we ever get, though. I mean, where I am, obviously,
Mm,
it's not too far up the road. They'll get double that. But the other weird thing is, I was seeing all these videos across Manchester, and again, 11 miles from the town centre. That's how
mm,
far away I am. The
yeah,
town centre was thick with snow, and it's ridiculous. It's like, where's ours? But we're just fields where we
yeah.
are. There's nothing. So, and then it rained and washed it all away again. So
Mm. Well, see,
that's
and
normal.
it's funny because I live on the east end of the city. A friend of mine lives over on the west. I can be dry and having to water my lawn or my plants while it's pouring rain over there and they can't wait for the rain to stop. Hey,
Hey,
Constance. Or the complete opposite. We have tons of rain, we got huge puddles, and she's got nothing over there. Or tons of snow and we have none. And it's like, we don't, it's a like 20-minute car drive apart.
it's insane.
Yeah, and yeah, completely different. No, see, snow angel. Yeah, you
No.
know what? It doesn't matter how old you are. Snow angels are fun.
You get wet and why?
Hmm?
I don't. I've never done a snow angel. I
Never?
don't understand. No, the snow is cold and wet. Why would I throw myself into it? I don't understand.
Because it's fun and you move your hands and then you get up and there's this gorgeous.
But I can move my
What
hands
did you
without
do as
lying.
a kid?
When it was snowing, stayed
Yeah.
inside. Well,
Oh,
yours won't be a snow angel, would it? No, it'll be tiny. Also, yeah, to be fair, because we get so little snow as well, by the time we get to experience it, it has frozen. So you might as well
yeah.
just throw yourself on a window on the floor.
it, it isn't soft. It hurt.
Not quite sure why it decided to stop your thing showing then, Noah. But I can't see
Yes,
anything even remotely offensive in you writing that. But apparently YouTube did.
I was. Well, I was thinking the neighbors must have loved his picture in the snow the other day. Yeah, I agree. It's so much fun. And then you have a nice hot bath.
I mean,
Snow's for getting somewhere
yeah,
through to somewhere warm.
snow isn't it? The key to understanding an English approach to snow is the fact that we can't deal with it. Like, snow happens and our gritters can't get out of the depot. to make the roads drivable.
Well, who was
And we
I?
don't have the nice names either like they do in Scotland for gritters, because gritter names in Scotland are amazing for the roads. Like they have proper names for them. But
Yeah, there was somebody. Was it on Voxer? Was it on YouTube? And we were talking. It was a discussion about the snow and how funny it is about things get shut down when there's just eensy bits of snow, but they're not used to snow. So it shuts the whole everything, schools, everything get closed because there's nobody to
I
come clean the roads. Like for
I
us, it's we have plow
I got
drivers all the time.
I got a text message. So the schools went back on Monday. I got a text message from the school saying they were definitely open on Monday because someone went in over the weekend to make sure the heating wasn't frozen up and turned it on.
Ooh.
That's how, because obviously everything in the UK is old and broken, because of course it is, because they haven't invested for fucking 50 years. So everything's these old fashioned. So all the pipes freeze up. So half the schools can't open because no one's been in them for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So everything's cold.
Seriously.
Yeah, they just get locked down for 3 weeks, and then like a couple of days before someone goes in and cleans it all up again, it just gets left alone. So they don't leave the heating running because we have the second most expensive fuel costs in the world for central heating in the UK, and these are old buildings, so they don't hold the heat anyway.
Yeah.
So they just leave it up because they can't afford to run it over the winter. So when they come back in after holidays, no one's been there for 2 weeks. There's probably ice in the building at that point. So, and plenty of schools were shut like the first few days back because of the weather.
Seriously.
Yeah.
See, here, our custodians are in the buildings. Like our schools are never, other than the weekends, but Monday to Friday, there's always somebody in the building from morning to night.
No, because the school holidays coincide with the holidays for the staff here. So, other than like certain times, they'll go in a little bit, they'll work a little bit after the holidays and a little bit before, but not throughout, especially like Christmas time, because obviously family time, they're just out of the school at that point because, well, I've heard about teacher parties over Christmas and New Year. That's all I'm going to say.
No, I think our custodians get like the Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's, and all of that. But other than that, they're always in the buildings. And in the summer, the schools aren't closed. That's when they empty all the literally empty the classrooms and do the floors and everything.
In summer, they'll do improvement works because it's a 6 weeks holidays. So, but you don't need the heating on in the summer because, especially the new buildings. Now, I know I sent you a picture a couple of years ago of the school that's like next door to me. It's all glass, so it bakes anyway in the summer. And of course, it's the UK, so they don't build air conditioning into it because that's the UK for you.
No, well, here the only air conditioning is in the offices. So the administrators are cool, but the classrooms, it's fans.
That's what windows are for. You let the outside in and hope it doesn't come with all the bugs.
Most of the buildings don't even have windows that open. It's ridiculous.
They put the bars on the outside now just in case kids jump out of said windows, which did happen when I was at school. So, not me, obviously.
Obviously, you don't even make snow angels. You did that at your dad's? Ah, Noah. Definitely, yeah. I can't drive in the snow. Vehicles don't have you don't have snow tires.
I don't think we have snow plows. I don't think our council has snow plows at all.
Probably not.
To be fair.
Because you wouldn't have
gritters.
Well, you wouldn't have enough snow. I mean, there's times here that because they're always on shift overnight, so they mostly get paid to play cards, but they still have to go to work because through the winter, it could be snow at any time and then have to go out and plow the streets. Although I wish the moron didn't come down ours the other day because he didn't get near. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't know if he had a joint before he went to work or what the hell, but he was nowhere near the curb, made a bigger mess than a help. He should have just left the damn street alone, especially now that it's been mild for 2 days and melting. So it's like, ugh.
Did you not want a lake?
Not really, but what I really didn't want was having to shovel heavy, wet
No,
slush with my back.
no. Stupid people. Lots
You
of
know,
stupid
it's
people.
no no AC or screens on Windows is baffling.
So, interesting thing about the screens on what you can buy the screens for Windows, first of all, and they're dirt cheap. I just don't bother.
Mm,
Our inset population is nothing like it is in the. I actually saw. Was it on TikTok? It was probably on TikTok. It was an American living in the UK, and they're actually saying it's like at night it's so quiet in the UK because our
mm,
inset population is nothing compared
minimal.
to, yeah, we have so little. So you do get a few little things, but not really. I mean, if I leave my back door and my windows open, I might end up with a couple of flies and a blue bottle, and that's it. The blue
Wow.
bottles really annoy me, to be honest, because Bruce doesn't eat them. Because he just looks at them and goes, "Oh, look, there's a thing flying around." It's like, do a normal cat thing and chase it and eat it. And he just sits there and goes, "Nah,
No, I'm not
give me
eating that.
food."
That's not good for me. Dad, deal with
But
it.
it's like,
And yeah, Jen saying so because it is very hot down there, so
yeah.
definitely need AC and screens with all the bugs.
I love that mosquito to the Minnesota state birds. We don't get that's the other thing. The only sort of proper bitey insect that we have here is a horsefly. And obviously, you don't
Ah,
get them around normal places. You get them around cattle and horses and the fucking
yeah.
horrible things as well, just on a side point.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Nicole.
hey, Nicole, boo for still being
Thank
in work.
you. Now let's have to wait till next week for my new baby teas.
Tarantulas.
Oh,
He's one of those weird people that collects those horrible alien 8-legged monster things. Don't understand. I
shouldn't they
don't.
be in the wild? Like, why?
They
And
should
what's
be
the
nowhere.
peanut? And
They
who's going
should
to feed your tarantulas when you're on holidays? Geez,
fucking not me. I'll feed you a cat. I ain't feeding you tarantulas.
yeah, like, ooh,
It doesn't help that I am mildly arachnophobic. Why
guess you're
is
not.
it asked? Why did it ask me to save that for review as well?
They're okay for a week?
They don't. A bit
Really?
like probably a bit like lizards. They probably don't.
Well, and snakes.
I don't know why it doesn't like Noah today, but I've had to authorize 3 of his messages now. It doesn't like him saying I feed them. Like, what is going on?
Too funny. Oh, mosquitoes are what? Oh, we only have them in the summer. 76
Ooh,
down to 32.
we don't
Wow.
we don't hit 76 in summer most of the time. Like, I mean, when I went out the other day, it was -2, and there were people wearing shorts in -2 weather. Just on a side point, it's like, why? There was a guy who stood outside the dentist in shorts and a t-shirt, and it was frozen. It was literally -2. It's like, what is? I realize you're a young person, but what is wrong with you? Not cold, nothing. And I realize people in the north of England are mildly insane. I live here, but why?
So Noah wants to know, what did he do wrong?
I mean, I don't know what they accused you of doing wrong because you probably did do it. Did I say you'd done something wrong? I don't think I
Something
did.
about that won't let him say the
Oh,
feed me.
no. So 3 of your messages I've had to release, including I feed them and I'll feed them beforehand. And I don't understand why YouTube is flagging that.
Really?
Yeah, it was restricted message, but because I've got the YouTube page up as well, I just like click the button.
Oh, see, and I'm just going through StreamYard,
Yeah,
so
no, YouTube are hiding some of it, and I don't know why.
oh,
Because the one
that's
he put
bizarre.
before wasn't particularly. I've said worse.
Yeah, but that
But
doesn't make any sense. Oh, trident. Ooh, yikes. Those are scary. The
see,
wolf
what we
spiders.
call wolf spiders are not really that big. But we don't have big spiders. We don't have anything dangerous in the UK other than the government
Yeah.
and the other politicians. To be fair, that's probably why we don't have guns, because we don't need to go around shooting wildlife.
Yeah, there you go.
That's
And
an
other
interesting
people.
thought.
So thanks, Ben. Yeah, see, so there's good to know because I've always just stayed in StreamYard. I don't have YouTube open as well, so I wouldn't
No,
have caught that.
I've discovered that there's a little thing on my Windows which allows me to split screen nice and easily. So,
Ah,
which is a recent find. So I've started doing that now. So
hey, there you go. So Jen loves the cold, but yeah, it would be very different because they wouldn't be used to it down there. Ooh, scoop the spider up, put it outside.
I don't like spiders. I am actually mildly arachnophobic. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but
See, I've gotten better doing yard work, so I don't totally lose my mind if I see, and I can't remember what they're called, the ones that have the eggs with them and they move the one egg everywhere.
what?
So now instead of freaking out when I see one of those, I just wait, watch where it goes, and then I move it because I do like literally in the dirt doing my stuff. So I just let it move and I go work the other side and then
What do you
back
mean
and
it takes
forth.
the eggs?
Hmm?
No, kill. What do you mean it takes
No,
the eggs? Ugh,
they
don't
have
like
a
that.
purpose.
Well, yes, but so do a lot of other things like politicians, and same logic.
Not really.
Eh.
No, I just let them do their thing. I don't kill ants or anything out there.
No, to be fair, I very rarely actually do squash spiders, unless they surprise me. Like because I don't like them. I hate them.
Boo!
I don't like. I'll walk out my house sometimes, and in the summer, because most of the ones we have here are orb weaver spiders,
Yeah, yeah, and we've got
and
those too.
they just across the doorway. So I walk into a spider in the middle of it. I am not thinking a spider dead at that point. Hate them, despise them, horrible creatures.
We got to change the topic.
Yeah.
We're creeping poor Julie out.
Oh, scorpions as well, but we don't get them in the UK.
Yeah, see, we don't
We don't
have
have.
anything like that here. And I was surprised the other day, though. You said you don't know what a cardinal is.
We don't have them here. I actually, after you've put the picture and said what it was, I went to Google. It's like I don't know what that bird is, and we
Yeah.
don't have them.
Do you have
So
blue jays?
we have blue tits.
Yeah, but those are little teeny,
Yeah, I don't
more
think
like a chickadee size, aren't
if we
they?
do get blue jay, yeah, they're only tiny things. They're quite
Yeah,
similar to robins, actually. I don't think we do get. Do we get blue jays?
you may not.
We do get them. I've never seen them. We don't get them
Oh, wow.
around where I am, but like we have, like most of our birds are brown.
Mm,
We do have parrots in London. There is actually a parakeet population in the UK now, which is amazing. These lovely little
mm,
green birds fluttering around because they escaped from a zoo. Um,
mm.
but they're
Well, it's
beautiful,
like we have
parakeets.
parrots in
Yeah,
on the East Coast because again, humans.
yeah. But we have, where I am now, we have, what do we have? We have peregrine falcons because they're
Mm,
now not as endangered as they were when I was a kid.
yeah, same.
I've seen them in my front yard because
Oh,
I'm right on
wow.
mossland. We have house martins, various different types of sparrows,
Mm,
billions of magpies, especially in
mm,
spring onwards, loads of them. Crows, and occasionally you'll see ravens, pigeons as
mm.
well. Everything is a pigeon in the UK. Hello, Darkstar.
Hey, Darkstar.
Um, but like most of the birds here are brown. Like they don't need to be caught. There's no predators that aren't owls or
Mm.
hawks, so they don't need to be brightly coloured to protect themselves. Because other than cats, which aren't going to be bothered by colour anyway, because black and white, They don't
Yeah.
really need to. So,
Hmm. Yeah, so we have like the little gold finches, and the males are the brighter yellow. We've got the cardinals that are red. We've got the blue jays, blue and white. We've got the Oreos that are bright orange,
so our
little black and white
goldfinch,
chickadees, but our robins are bigger than your robins.
yeah. And we don't see robins that much, or at least I don't, in winter that often anymore. I see them more in
Hmm.
spring and summertime now. But like, we have goldfinches in the UK, but they're
Hmm.
almost entirely brown, other than a little bit of yellow and black on the wing.
Wow.
Nowhere near as colourful, but they don't need to be.
Have to go on. poor, poor cat coming back to the creepy crawlies. Oh, we have parrots in London. Wow.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean, it
Dark
doesn't surprise
Star.
me.
Yeah,
I've
the
fed parakeets.
notification. Oh, you were saying?
I've fed parakeets. Just on a side point, there's
Uh,
they used to be. I don't know if it's still there now. There used to be like a zoo-ish thing down in, was it Devon? I'm sure it was in Devon. And you can actually go in and feed nectar to the birds in like this giant aviary. That was nice.
oh, nice. Yeah, notifications, YouTube, it changes what you have
Mm.
set for channels, and that it's very frustrating. Cute parrots, only seen them on the internet and zoos. Yep. And
We
see,
used,
people don't think parrots live for close to 50 years.
yep,
Humans should not be having parrots.
no.
I mean, some of them can't take care of a dog and a cat that don't live close to that. Don't get a
Well,
parrot.
as mentioned earlier, some people before we came on air, some people can't look after children.
Yeah,
So
well,
but
that's a whole other we're not going
yeah,
there today
no, we
topic.
we we used to have peacocks around here, bizarrely as well. We
Really?
used to be, yeah. I've not. I think they're dead now. I've not seen them for a
Mm.
long time. But there's a couple of peacocks that used to belong to someone on the moss nearby, and obviously at some point they've got out. So literally, like 5 minutes around the corner from, not even 5 minutes, there's like train station with like a subway underneath across to the other side. And
Oh,
the amount of
yeah.
times you'd go in there and the peacock was just there with its tail out when I was a kid was just
Oh,
insane.
wow. That'd be wild. Must
Yeah.
just be seeing the girls. Goldfinch are much, yeah, more muted gold. Need more
Yeah.
sunflowers. Yeah, I mean, before we redid part of the garage, we had the finch Niger feeder hanging off the end, and it would just be covered with finches and little chickadees, but they don't like their feeder close to the others. And I rarely see them go get seed from the other feeders. They like being somewhere else, and we just haven't found a high place to put it up again. And I've tried sunflowers. I may try them again this year, but the groundhog eats them before they even get a chance to grow, or else the squirrels eat the pods.
That's
And yes,
something
I
else that
do
we
have
don't
to.
have.
Well, I have to pay attention to my pumpkin flowers this year because they might need little hand jobs to produce pumpkins. Who knew you had to check for boy and girl flowers on your pumpkin plants?
I mean, I didn't know that, but that involves gardening of some form, and I don't do gardening. I don't do gardens.
See, I love gardening, but I mean, I don't remember my dad ever doing that. We just put the seeds in the garden and we had watermelons and pumpkins, not all this other. You actually have to make sure whether you have boy and girl plants. But I did know too that with even with some trees, in order to get them to bloom and all of that, you need a male and a female tree, which are not easy to tell apart, I tell you.
I other people can do things like that. I don't need to.
Got
Oh,
people chatting with you, do you?
yeah, I've got someone trying to ring me. They'll cope.
Well, I'm amazed I've got little Miss Tiki just sleeping here and she's not trying to walk. Well, mind you, there's not much room on the desk. Like I say, I've got books. I'm just looking at books galore. And it's like, I so have to get that master list done and books back on shelves. And
I
getting
will
things.
see. I've started looking at things now. This is because I've been asked questions about wildlife. So we have. Here we go. This is locally. We
Yeah.
have yellow hammers. No idea what that is. Sparrow, linnet, lapwing, skylark. I have seen skylarks and yellow wagtails, plus buzzards, merlins, kestrels, hobbies, and short-eared owls. Plus, in some areas, waterville kingfishers, reed buntings, and willow tits.
Wow.
We also have deer not too far from me, which I have seen on a
Oh,
side point.
that's nice.
Yeah, so you can actually at this point they are actually a problem. So just on the other side of the canal, you've got
Ah,
a big national park, and I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. But the deer roam free around there. But
yeah,
there's no predators anymore, and
yeah,
we don't shoot them and eat them that often anymore. So they're
yes.
just exploding, which is a problem. Which is why they're looking at fetching wolves back on a
Ah,
side point, which I believe they are doing in Scotland at the moment. I think they're trying to reintroduce them.
well, I mean, again, humans, right? Think they know better until consequences. Pearl
Yeah,
does love digging up seeds. Yeah, I've tried growing bulbs, tulips and that, but and gladiolas, but doesn't work because the squirrels eat the bulbs over the winter. Your organic man replacements. That was quite the pumpkin flower. I'm definitely good. And Noah's
I
saying
remember
yes,
that
they are.
picture. I remember the picture of that pumpkin flower.
It was funny, and I've never in my life seen another. I'm gonna have to look all next summer because it was just a fluke that I even caught it, and a bigger fluke that because I'm like, oh, I'll get a picture tomorrow, whatever. And thankfully, I took the picture when I did because, well, we all saw what happened that night. It just are the wolves being reintroduced for the wildlife?
I mean,
Aaron.
the last thing we need right now is Scotland deciding it wants independence again. We have enough issues. Let's deal with the issues that we've got and deal with that later.
Oh, where's your
So,
sense of adventure? Let's just get busy and have it all go wild at the same time.
no, because I've seen how that happens over on the other side of the pond. I don't. I can no. I can only deal with so much at a time.
At the moment, I'm considering swimming across the pond because it is not
Oh,
looking
it's
good. But
it's not good. Don't swim here. That's
yeah,
all I'm gonna say. It's we're right now we are a ticking time bomb, and I don't like it
yeah,
for
well,
multiple reasons. But that's the world. That's why we have books to distract us and read great
exactly.
stories. So yeah, I have so many books to read this year.
Me too.
So so we touched on series before, then got distracted by spiders. So do I have any series I need to read? Wheel of Time I need to finish.
You're up to what, 4 or 5?
I book five's my next one. So I've
Because you
read
were farther ahead.
yeah, because I did the audiobooks. Unfortunately, I've been avoiding the new audio, the other audios because switch of narrator, and I
Yeah.
know the narrator for the original narrators do mispronounce things, which is going to
Oh,
irritate me because now I know how they're supposed to be said.
yeah.
Um, so I've got that to do. Obviously, Akatar.
You're 3 books away. I mean, come on. And you'll like book 3.
Mm,
There's you like your
mm,
world building and descriptions.
I do. This is true. We'll see. A lot of
And
people say 2 and 5
out
are the
of the
best.
700 pages, there's only about 3 pages to skim. There's the odd line here and there, but it's not pages and pages. So you'll probably end up liking most of it because it's more fight war description.
I like war and fights.
See, so you'll like book 3 just fine.
So,
The
just,
novella's gonna kill you.
I mean, like I say, I've just listened to Lights Out, which is a dark romance, and my God, like I knew going in what it was like. I'd
Yeah.
heard, unfortunately, I've heard the best bits on TikTok, By best bits, I mean the humorous, funny, ha-ha bits.
Yeah.
Because it is really well narrated. I will give it that. The two narrators are brilliant, really good.
Oh,
But
good.
there is far too much happy fun time, be it with each other, or on their own, or on camera, or first traps. I do like the meta commentary, though, I do, about TikTok and first traps, because that is really interesting. It unfortunately it makes it out to be a good thing.
Mm.
The other thing, though, that I've realized, and see, I can't ask Darkstar because she doesn't read stuff like that particularly. The way I'm noticing that a lot of these dark romances are plotted and paced are exactly the same as the way extreme horror is. And I
Really?
find that really, really interesting, where you have the first half of the book where very slow, painfully slow build up, and then it's like someone takes the brakes off and it's like non-stop all the way down. They both feel like they're constructed the same way, but one is stood there going, this is a good thing, when murder and dubious consent happens, whereas the other one's going, this is a bad thing. So that's a thought that I've had in the last couple of days. It's like, I wonder if that's because of how close these are. It's just a tonal difference on what's acceptable.
Hmm.
That's interesting to me, actually.
Yes,
No,
yeah.
I'd love to know your thoughts on that, but you've not read dark romance. You've stuck to monster romance so far. But
Yeah, and I don't dark romance doesn't interest me in the least. Romantasy was hard enough between Akatar and Fourth Wing. And when I was at Indigo, they had all the fancy Fourth Wing series and sprayed edges, and I'm like, nope.
my child has just started reading Fourth Wing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I got a message off her today going, tell me this gets better. It's so boring. It's like, well, how far are you in? 13 pages. It's like, it's structured like a fantasy book. It's not going to be exciting in the first 13 pages. That's not how fantasy works. Because the other fantasy books she's read are also
Hmm.
romantasy, but are a lot faster paced and smaller.
Mm,
So, and obviously she's got used to those faster paced as well as the other
yeah.
dodgy romances that she's read. So it's like, does it get better? It's like you're 13 pages in. You're in a fantasy world. You need to have the world introduced to you and the characters. And there is a lot of characters in Fourth Wing, to be fair, to be
Yeah,
introduced
there
to.
are.
So, like, give it time and you might like it. I don't know if she's going to like it or not. We shall see.
Does she like romance, though, in
Yeah.
general?
She reads romance. She reads a lot more. She reads romance as a first preference.
Hmm.
So she's read like Powerless series. She's read a load of Anna Huang books, which I think is mafia romance. Some of it,
Mm,
not stuff that I particularly would have ever going to touch
yeah.
at all. And she started reading sports romances as well, which that on a side point is really, really, really hard to censor what she's reading as well,
Hmm.
because what I've seen of sports romance is not good, shall we say, in
Well,
terms
yeah,
of how
there
it's
was that
plotted.
one book you were quite surprised thinking it
Oh,
was
I've still
fairly
not,
tame.
I've still not read that yet.
Isn't
I
that a
just,
hockey type thing too?
yep, that one, this one, this fucking
Yeah,
thing, which that does not look like an adult book cover. This is why I
yeah.
have issues with this. It does say on the back, not suitable for younger readers. And it does say 18 plus, which in very, 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 very small letters above the barcode. But it does say it, so at least it's done something. It's the fact these books end up in the YA section that bugs me a little bit, which I blame on the
Mm,
bookshops. That is not the publisher's fault. But I actually did. It also has a content warning on the inside saying intended for adult readers. But I flipped through this randomly 3 times and picked 3 random pages, and all of them had spice on them.
hmm.
And it's like, why? I will read this eventually. I also know
Yeah.
it's a series, but I'm kind of afraid to read it.
Why?
Because I don't want to read that. Like, I can cope. It's a bizarre thing. I can cope with romance when it's narrated to me, when it's well narrated. So, like, before Christmas, I listened to it wasn't actually a romance, it was a erotic horror. And the only reason I could make my way through that was because of the narration, because the narration was spectacular. There was 3 different narrators.
Hmm.
But if I
Yeah,
read
but
that
didn't
book,
you read Fourth Wing?
I
You
did,
read
but
that
for
series.
audiobooked it. I
Oh,
do
were
have
they
the
all
physicals.
audio?
Yeah, I've done the audio for all 3 of them. I do have the physicals,
Wow.
but I audiobook them all. And I can read Spice. Spice doesn't bother me, but it doesn't bother me if it's like an odd chapter. Like the book that I just finished reading had a Spice chapter in it, which I did not expect. So
Mm.
once again, I had to read the word entrance in a book to describe lady parts, which I am fed up of reading because that's been in my last 4 books, 2 of which were not romance books. One was a sci-fi and one was a horror. But you know what? Actually, out of my last 5 books, the only one that has not had that as a reference was the Transformers comic, which is probably a good thing because that would disturb me even more, especially as the Transformer on the cover is a female Transformer. Why? Anyway,
Too funny. Take care,
see you
Jen.
later,
For
Jen.
stopping by.
Just,
And we messed up one of Kat's coworkers.
I mean, that's fine. They probably deserve it. For
Well,
what
and
I
with
did.
Silver Flames, this will be now. Are you physically reading those
Yeah,
books?
because I can ignore bits of it. I also know that the narrator for then again, the Akhtar books do switch narrators after the first couple of books.
Uh,
So I think the narrator from book 3 is actually a narrator that I quite like,
oh, there you go.
actually. Um, but yeah, it just
Well, I'm just thinking book 5. I know, and I actually, because I did this time on purpose, keep track of all the spicy bits, and there wasn't actually as much from book 1, 2, and 3. I mean, it's mentioned here and there, but it's not pages and pages of one scene at a time. It's mentioned in different parts, but not pages and pages. In book 5, I know there is literally one scene and it's 10 pages long. Like there really is nothing you're going to miss from when the two of them hook up and then pages later it's like, are you kidding me? Like, did we run
when
out of story? Why are we being this explicit?
I've just felt like I've just thought if I'm really smart, which that's not how you spell the word silver. Let's change it to that.
Well, there you
If
go.
I'm really smart, I'm going to see if I can get the audio for. Eh?
Cat's
That's not book
curious that
4.
you don't like entrances.
I don't have an issue with entrances. I just don't need them in every single fucking book that I read. Like if I'm reading a
Then you should
dystopian,
read nonfiction.
right, but I'm reading a dystopian horror about zombies
Hmm.
that has actual science behind the cause of the zombies,
Hmm.
which is relatively accurate from what I've been able to check. Why? Why? Or the other book, which had Matrix vibes in it, which I realize is a bad example because Matrix also has Happy Fun Time. But this is a dark religious dystopian setting. Why? Like I don't. I'm really hoping the book I'm reading now. I'm 80% sure is not going to have any of this in it, which makes me happy because it's a horror, it's an arc, and it's one that you might actually find interesting because it's about ghost hunters.
Ooh.
Or people who make a ghost hunting show that went viral and ended up being picked up for syndication. And they're about to start their 5th series, and it's covering like these characters doing the ghost hunt, which means them faking stuff but they end up in a place that is genuine, which I think is what the story is for this. So it
Ooh, that
looks
would be
quite interesting.
interesting.
Um, which I've only read a little bit so far, but I'm just thinking if I can get the art, how long is the hold for A Court
Okay,
of
well, you
Silver
look
Flame?
at that. Dark Star Ven sharing with why he doesn't want to read about entrances in all his books.
Be about 14 weeks before we hit Court of Silver Flames, right? About 3
At
months.
least.
Right.
Well, we
I'm
extended Aka War to the end of February, right?
yeah.
And
So
then the
that
novellas in March.
so that'd
And
be
then
April,
Silver
May.
Flames is starting in April,
So
and it will probably be April, May, because it's 700 pages. So again, with everyone's reading and stuff, I figure 2 months to be fair
yeah.
and let
Well,
everyone get a chance to read it.
I've got a hold on it at the library now for the audiobook, which is 14 weeks wait, which actually lines up.
There you go.
Forward thinking, you see. I'm thinking about it. And I do actually quite like the narrator, to be fair, because they're the same narrator who did Serpent and the Wings of Night, which is the vampire romantasy series.
Yeah,
I
I've
actually
got
quite
that
like.
written down somewhere, but there's just no way this year.
I'm trying to get Noah to read it because I think he'll actually like it. But
Well, he's enjoying Mistborn, he said.
he is. I need to reread Mistborn. I love the
Who
fact
wrote
though that
that? The name sounds familiar.
Brandon Sanderson, who finished Wheel of Time.
Oh, okay.
So I think he wrote Mistborn before he took over Wheel of Time, if I remember correctly. I think it's because of his work
Ah.
with that and his debut novel Elantris, which I have listened to on audio. And he's getting a book too soon. I love the fact Noah's book is different to mine though, because it's titled differently.
Huh.
Interestingly enough, because I've got obviously the original run. The covers are nearly identical, but they're titled differently for his, which I find really interesting.
Well, see, here's the funny thing with Lost Secrets of the Gods. Hey,
Hey, JJ.
Jenny. Um, because the copy that I borrowed from the library that I read, they actually screwed up the photographs. And they're supposed to be two different pictures. It's from Gobekli Tepe and the different figures there, but it's the exact same photo. But my copy that just arrived, they actually corrected that.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was interesting because the copy the library has, the photos are incorrect. It's a duplicate, somebody screwed up, but my copy actually has the photos correct. So I'm like, woohoo, somebody actually caught that. So
I mean,
Noah's saying Mistborn's pretty good. Jenny has
yeah,
joined us. You're asking Jenny for the count
yeah.
30% of the way through. Nice. Saying hi to Jenny. No worries, sweetie. Oh, bestie's birthday. Happy birthday to your
Happy birthday to
bestie.
them.
Small world. Less. There we go. Another Capricorn.
The year starts with the goats, which is greatest of all time. That's all I'm
There we
saying.
go. Hope you both had a minute. Yep. I hope you had a wonderful day as well. Still on 18.
Still in the lead
Good
then.
job.
We have agreed, Jenny, that arcs do not count as well because they're gifted copies. So I'm still on
Yeah.
one.
A lot of birthdays, so many Capricorns. It is
So
kind
many
of funny when
Capricorns.
you think about it, how many there are for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
very, very true.
not hard headed, we're just right. Like, it's not the same thing.
Oh, I'll admit I'm stubborn. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around it.
I'm not
I'm
stubborn, I'm just
admitting I'm
right.
outright stubborn.
No, let me rephrase that. I'm not stubborn, you're just wrong.
Yeah.
But, but yeah, I mean, that's my. Is this book one? Yeah, book one's called The Final Empire for me, but it's not a. Like, if you compare it to Wheel of Time, it's about as thick.
Oh yeah.
So chunky books, but also what Noah didn't realize when he started this, the fool that he is that Mistborn he thought, oh, it's just a trilogy. Well, it's not, because he's done a second Mistborn trilogy and there's a third one coming out. And then on top of that, this is actually all linked to an extended universe as well called the Cosmere.
Oh man.
So I
It's
don't
like
know.
Relic and 23 books all over.
Yeah. And the thing is, Sanderson writes a lot of books. I mean, you're looking like 3 books a year that he'll release. He outwrites King. It's ridiculous. The amount
Wow.
that he does. To the point where he's got, I think he's just announced, he does secret projects through Kickstarter where he turns around and gone, you give me money and I'll release these books. And he actually broke the Kickstarter record a few years ago with $43 million before the book was even released. This obviously got people various things. And that was
Holy
for 3
jumping.
books, which he released
Holy
over the course of the year.
So British people on there again.
Yeah.
What'd you
Tried to teach Americans what biscuits are, but it's not working.
Yeah. What'd you do to your hand?
I had some help lifting something off. Some people are too stupid to help.
Oy vey. Injury. Go away.
The world is full of stupid people, unfortunately.
Then he says, Dragon Papa. Well, he's got a bit, there's a reason I'm not a nurse. He's got a big farkin bandage and damage. I'm not kissing the boo-boo. Forget it. Ain't happening. He's all gauzed up and gnarly. Well, that's a good thing. Not that you got injured, but that it's all wrapped up. Blech.
But yeah, so I've got Akatar to read. I am actually going to try and get to Mistborn myself this year. Because considering I read fantasy, I have not read much of Sanderson, and very much nowadays he is the big fantasy author, along with Joe Abercrombie as well, who's another one I have not read yet, even though I've got loads of books. But I couldn't. I can't wait, Darkstar.
Yeah, me either. I want to hear it. I want to see those videos of comments.
I read Mistborn over a decade ago. It's a long time since I've read it. I can only remember snippets, so I'm going to have to reread book 1. But because of Darkstar, and I'm blaming Darkstar for this, even though it's not her fault, but I'm blaming her anyway.
She gets blamed for a lot between you and Noah.
She's getting blamed for this because we were talking about arcs in the Discord or on a chat. And then I ended up with 4 arcs by the end of that chat because I ended up going on the arc site and requesting a load of them. So that's Darkstar's fault. Although, to be fair, I have read 1, I'm reading another one, and I've got 2 left. And Pretty Books is your fault. It's your fault I've signed up for Evernight. So, which that's true at the end of the month, actually. So, although that doesn't count to this year because I paid for it at the start of December. So that's another one that doesn't count for this year. Yay.
So you keep saying, okay, so Darkstar wanted to know what she got blamed for. Did you answer that one?
Yep, that's the arc. That's the arc reads.
Okay. And then Darkstar's reading Akatar next month. This will be hilarious. I can't wait. No, not kissed. It's like gnarly with the big, it's literally like all bandaged here. We're not talking just a little boo-boo scrape. He did something gnarly. Blah. Haven't read any Sanderson yet? Seriously? Girl, stop buying books and more reading. All right, we answered Darkstar. And that's right. I do take care of them, but no. Injuries, that's why I have nurses and people.
I have just released another one of Noah's comments. I don't know what he's done to YouTube to offend it, but
I don't know.
Maybe I think he's a child and is like age gating him.
Want to know if you agree. So, Darkstar, this is for you about Tamlin. Isn't nearly as bad as everyone claims.
Tamlin isn't as bad in book 1.
No,
it's still a problem. Oh, but it's doing its Darkstar as well now.
In book 1, he was not too bad. You could understand different things. Book 2 near the end gets bad, really bad.
Yeah. I mean, to be
Book
fair, near the
3,
beginning isn't great with Tamlin, in
oh, no,
fairness.
that's right, because 'cause she's gone to spring court at the start of that, hasn't she?
Yeah,
Well,
that's
somewhere in
yeah,
there.
those sort of switching in and out. It's
No, no,
like
no. Now I'm getting confused. Book 2, she goes back to the spring court.
and
Well,
it doesn't
okay,
go
not
well.
saying too much because Dark Star
Yeah,
hasn't read it yet. It's book 3 that starts off with her back at the spring court, and then things happen from there. But having read book 3 again, I'm not going to say it excuses certain things, but we'll have that discussion off screen at some point
yeah,
because there was more that stood out this time through that read than the last time. And I'm not going to say he's better than Reese because they're both toxic as hell, but there's more to Tamlin. He's not as, he did a very bad, stupid thing, but,
yeah.
and yeah, I don't wash your eyes. What is that? No. Ugh,
That
not a
that
vampire.
that's the first one I had to release because it decided that Boo Boo needed to be thingy.
They hate me. Oh, sounds smut.
And that's the other one that we had to release.
Too funny. And then we have the twins saying hello.
I mean, is it
But
wise though, Noah? Is it?
so what else are you reading besides the series? So you've got Wheel of Time, Akatar.
I haven't got any plans for the year.
Well, you've got a bunch of
Um,
arcs.
I have arcs which I decided for some reason to request. So I've read 2 of them so far out of it was 4, now it's 5. Well, I say 5. One of them has been out for a year, but it still appeared as an arc read for some reason. So yeah. I've got 90
Okay, so
days for that.
explain to me again what is arc?
So generally speaking, it's an advanced reader copy, which you can get.
Okay, that's what it
But
is.
occasionally book signings where I get them through will put books on that are what is it, Dark Star, out of curiosity?
Yeah, it only
Sometimes they'll
100
put
pages.
yeah, sometimes they'll put books on there that have been out for a little while. So maybe it's when an author's struggling to get a bit of traction, I suppose,
Mhm.
especially indies. So I picked one of those. I can't remember what it was about. It came up when Noah was sprinting last night, and it looked interestingly enough. One of them, well, what have I actually got? I can't actually remember what the arcs are. Give me a second and I will check because I can't
Yeah, I
remember.
keep forgetting that it
Yeah,
stands for advanced reader copy. When
yeah.
I
I
hear
know.
arc, I keep thinking of like a storyline or a plot.
Yeah, it is right. Explore book. No, not explore books. Don't explore books.
Hey, Margaret.
That's how you find more books. Hey, Margaret, again. My downloads and reviews are okay. So I'm currently reading We Should Not Have Come Here, which is the paranormal horror one that released at the end. So that's the Ghost Hunter one that I'm currently reading.
Oh, okay. That
So
sounds
that's that one.
interesting.
It's so I'm not far in so far. It's a slow start, but
Mm.
obviously they're just setting up at this house, and no other ghost hunters have been allowed there. So
Ah.
I'm on Book Sirens now, so I might be adding that in a minute. Then I have I'm going to pronounce this really badly. Shenandoah Fantastic, which I don't know what it is. So I just it looked interesting and it had lots of time for for me to read it. So that's probably my next read actually. Trolls Beneath Caverns, Time Traveler. I think it's a short story collection,
Ah.
actually. I think it's a fancy short story collection. And then I have Bar Hopping for Astronauts, which has cosmic horror stuff in it. Also has a warning for sex and profanity, which I did not see when I requested it. So that's going to be another one. I think that's a short story collection as well, but I think that's sci-fi. And then I
Well,
requested one called The Rising, but I've got 90 days to read that. So, right, I'm going to go look up that book that Dark Stars just mentioned now.
and I'm just gonna catch up a bit. So, Dark Stars. Okay, so Margaret's back. What'd you do for the hour? Not much.
It talks about spiders.
Yeah, but we're gonna stay off that for Julie's sake. Okay, so Dark Star's book's called Silence in the Snow, T.E. Sullivan. Cover caught me on Book Sirens. Posted it in the fiction channel in Discord. So there you go.
Right, I'm going to have a nosy.
Noah's saying it's pretty. Yeah, let's just say
Let's not look at
they
more
were
pretty.
the topic. Something's
Why?
not Dark Star's fault. Tchaikovsky. Yeah, I haven't read any of those Tchaikovsky books, but again, not this year. Spark that arcs and catches something on fire. Yep. He saw it, just didn't care.
I can't see that on my Book Sirens. That's interesting.
My pet rocks are pretty.
I like
Pet
rocks.
rocks are pretty. Well, and see, with series too, I picked up 2 of the Jack Whites a while ago. I have book 1 and 2 of the Templar trilogy. So I now have to keep an eye out for book 3 because I found these at the thrift store. But it's kind of cool. I didn't realize Jack White's a Canadian author. He was born in Scotland but grew up in Canada.
All right, okay.
So it's like, well, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I've got now 2 huge Arthurian legends. Because, I had nothing else to read. Oh, and see, but here's the funny, oh, no, I guess it's still 753 pages.
That's a lot of pages.
Not as many as some of the Wheel of Time.
Why can't I find this book? I can't find that book on Book Sirens. That's interesting. Okay.
That is it just an open
I mean, maybe Dark.
like it's not a membership thing, is it?
No, it's probably. I've just managed to somehow disappear my thing off screen. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. It might literally just be because of what my preferences are in the searches, because you can pick what, like whether you want what presses you want and what sort of books you look for. So there's no search option that I can see.
Really?
At least, well, there is for category, but there isn't for other stuff. So, interestingly enough, but
Okay, well, while you search for that, Kat, are you talking about the Knights of the Black and White, the Templar book?
Oh, you can search by authors. Aha. Oh no, that doesn't help.
And yeah, I'll have to wait a few months for that. Yep.
You'd think I would have read Arthurian stuff, and I've barely touched anything that's Arthurian legend in like anything.
Like ever? Not even the Once and Future King?
No. I've seen
P.H. White?
No, there's a couple of little bits that I've picked up,
really?
but nothing. I've never read other than I have horror saved. Why is it not? I'll find it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only book. I mean, obviously, there's a little bit of Arthurian in Wheel of Time because you have the Sword in the Stone with Calendar, which is a direct reference to that. But thank you. But the only overtly Arthurian one that I've read is by Tracy Dion, which is the Legend Born series, but which is this one. But this is set in the US in modern day, and it's like kind of the descendants of the Knights of the Round Table, kind of. It was fine. I think these are Marmite books for a lot of people. I think there's a culture. I think it's one of those examples where there's a cultural difference there, and it stops me really connecting with it. I spoke to Jaleesa about this actually because it's set in I can't remember the name of the university, but it's a university specifically set up for people of color. And there's a lot of stuff around people of color culture, which obviously I'm not familiar with. And certain things are set in the US, which just doesn't. Like, if someone tried to touch your hair in the UK, they'd punch you. I don't understand why this is a thing. And apparently, this is a thing in the US with people of color's hair. And this blows my mind because you just get murdered over here if you try to touch. If you try to touch someone in general, you get punched. HBCU, thank you. It was good.
Yay, Margaret.
But it's a long time since I've read it.
Yeah, and Margaret.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's a really interesting take.
Yeah.
Well, the cultural touchstones meant I couldn't get into it as much, if that makes sense. I do find that quite a lot when I read urban fantasy that's set in the US in general, though. Because the cultural norms are very
way
different.
of life.
Yeah, very, very different. And that's just, in general, US cultural norms don't translate well to the UK. Bizarrely. There we go. People that touch other people, that's sick. That is the UK. And I realize the UK is a bit of an outlier in this because Europe is quite touchy in a lot of countries because there's a lot of physicality there. No, you have a 6 to 12-inch space around you that people do not enter. Like, no, stay away. Leave me alone. Don't. Noah's done it before now where he's touched me. Not like that. And I've just looked and he's backed away quickly because like, you do not invade my personal space ever. Hate it. Ugh. And things like that just don't. And obviously you've got like the fraternity culture as well is very different in the UK for like university and stuff. Very, very, very different. So.
Listen, Margaret saying didn't know anything about any of that either, just till like 5 years ago. Jenny doesn't like talking to people.
That's a retail thing, to be fair.
Well, yeah, by the end of the day, you're, hey, Giselle. Noah laughing about hugs. Yeah. Get permission. Yeah, folks play with my hair all the time. Only most of them knew, but they asked if they could do my hair first. Yep. Oh, that's cute. Hey, Giselle. In an instant reaction, someone comes near, touch me. I don't know. Right fist thinks it belongs to Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, and to be fair, even if you do know them, you have to be very close.
Yeah.
Like. No.
But I think that's in general, like with my students, they loved getting hugs, which freaked out other staff in that too. It's like, no, you can't be hugging students. It's like, please, they get little enough at home. They've got to have some hugs. Yeah. But yeah, I think part of it is how familiar you are as well and how comfortable both are, because I'm not generally huggy, but with my students it was different.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting holdover in UK culture, I think, because we still have the idea of the stiff upper lip thing. The forced attachment is still very much a thing in the UK. And what other country in the world basically has competitive queuing, right? The Americans that come over here don't understand this. You queue for everything here. Nice order. You step in front of a queue, you will not walk out that building in one piece. First of all, I've seen it happen. But there's so many sort of not so much traditions, but unspoken slight behaviors. A bit like Japan, actually, in a lot of ways, because Japan in this regard is quite similar, where there's this forced level of politeness that you don't cross that line. And it's not as much as it used to be. It is slow because there is an Americanization of the West in general anyway. But it's not like it used to be. But even then, like my kids, they go in anywhere, and there's such a focus on politeness, just in general.
Yeah.
And it's such a compliment for a kid to be called polite. just for being quiet a lot of the time,
Mm.
which is not necessarily a good thing. And it's weird you don't have that level of boisterousness that we seem to. It's easy enough. Don't be rude and don't touch me. Yes, but also what we class as rude is very different to what they class in, say, again, US as an example. It's very, very it's why the Karen culture idea.
Mm.
I see customer service things and customer service in general. Like UK customer service is can I call it functional? Slight.
Well, one
We'll
would
go with
hope so, or
slight.
you'd be unemployed.
No, we don't like hugging. We don't like the kiss greeting isn't a thing that I see anywhere. I've never known anyone like that. I think that might be a higher society thing.
Yeah, well, it's
but
not really.
like
I've not seen it here for sure.
no,
And
the shake of the hand is very much a thing. It's very strange. Like, no, absolutely not. And even that during the pandemic, that fell away for obvious reasons.
yeah.
So it became shoulder bumps instead. Glad
Yeah.
that's gone because that was awful. But you do see it sometimes, but you do tend to see it. It's more in female groups, if that makes sense. But even then, like you do also find there is a massive difference between male reaction and female reactions.
Yeah.
So, because again, a lot more standoffish in general. Like I
Well,
am
because
incredibly
guys have not
unapproachable.
typically been encouraged to be
No,
huggy and talk about things going on and all
no,
of that.
no.
So, whereas girls, it's seen as more acceptable and all of that, which is a bit ridiculous because I mean, guys need a hug as much as anybody else. And I know with my male students, and before I went to work in schools and I was in social services, and so I would give my clients hugs. And then there were some people who were like all poo poo about it and like, ooh, well, if I was in the house, I'd like a hug. And I'm like, that's because you're a pig and I wouldn't give you a hug. Like,
Yeah.
honestly.
I mean, the interesting thing though is boys are huggier at a younger age,
There you go.
which is fascinating as well. Like Kaylin is incredibly cuddly, like ridiculous.
Well, but that's good though. So yeah, fist bump and I mean that's the other.
Nope.
I know some people who I mean, I haven't seen fist bumps in a while. For a while they were all the thing. And then like you say, with COVID, it was the elbows but I think more people are actually getting back. Well, I don't know about handshakes and that. They went out for a while, then they got to be back.
You're more a hug on the goodbye than the hello. Just on a side point as well. Like when I see my friends I've not seen for a while, it is
Yeah.
still a handshake.
Yeah.
You know, the hug comes at the end of the night where like one-handed handshake, I'm round, done, gone. Won't see you for 6 months. I'll be ready again for touch at that point. But yeah, shake of the hand is like, and 9 times out of 10, I don't do that. I never offer my hand out to be shaken.
Mm.
But I'm also incredibly unapproachable, as Noah will quite happily admit. Outside, I'm a lot more friendly and cuddly on BookTube, which is amazing because I'm not particularly friendly or cuddly on BookTube. Real life,
But you're at a distance.
yeah, I'm horrific in real life, which I am aware of.
Well, see, and I mean, I agree with Giselle. So definitely change comfort with physical proximity, and certainly, I'm sure to people you don't know and just out and about in general. Rather shake hands than hug. Yeah, if it's somebody I don't know, and even if it's people I know, it depends on how close we are. Like, I don't hug everybody I know.
Yeah, I don't
So
hug
yeah,
anybody.
telling the truth, teddy bear to certain people,
Who was the last
and a
person?
grizzly with everyone else.
I think the last person I hugged was actually someone at work because they were having a really bad day, and I asked the permission first because that's
Yeah,
how consent works, guys. But it's
exactly.
like you look real. Do you need a hug? Am I okay to give you a hug?
Yeah.
They were about Noah's height, so it was like holding a teddy bear, really. Um, but like, right, you've had your hug, now get over it, and then I move on. But yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm not like it. Noah, who am I like a teddy bear with? Like, genuinely, if you can answer that, honestly, I'd be impressed.
When Kat's saying with her little group, they're all huggy. Moms even get in on it. Guys, even if we've known each other, usually not a thing. Yeah. One arm sis hug. And again, it's that if you haven't seen each other for a while, yeah, didn't like physical. You're
Am I like
nice with him.
a
Loads
teddy
of
bear?
hugs.
Are teddy bears filled with razor blades? Because you've had both sides of it off me, as you are more than aware. Especially today when you got very angry at me. Just to
Yeah,
remind you.
when you got really ill, Mama Bear.
When you got really ill, you got niceness and then you irritated me, and then you got the other side of it. So, but that's fine. I've had my year of being nice to people.
There you go. Jenny's gonna go give Darkstar a hug.
I need to go this year. I'm planning on going to York at some point. I'm
Hang
planning
on to
on
your
going.
hat, Darkstar.
Yeah, you're not the first one. No, I'm going to Chester at some point because I want to go and see the castle again because it's been years since I've been.
Ooh.
There's a few people going to be in London later this year. I know Luna's going to be there the first week of
Hmm.
February, but I don't think I can go because I'm back in work then.
Oh.
And then I might be meeting another booktuber in
Oh,
real life
cool.
this year. But and they're Australian, which is even better because I'm not going to Australia because spiders. But yeah.
That'd be exciting.
Yeah, looking forward to that. They messaged me today and it's like, yeah,
Is that
do you live in
Kiwi?
the UK? No, it's
Oh.
so they're actually an author as well. They released their debut early this year. They're fictional escapist on BookTube. They cover a lot of indies.
Oh, nice.
And they're the author of Alpha that I read in, I want to say October or November. It was one or the other. But
Hmm.
they're coming over because they have their other half as family in Europe. So they're coming
Oh.
over in June or July. And they just sent me a message going, correct me if I'm wrong, you're in the UK, right? Because I'm in London at this point. If you want to meet up, it's like, I might be able to. It's like, whereabouts in the UK? In Manchester. Oh, we're stopping over in Manchester. If you want to meet for coffee, we'll stay an extra day. It's like, okay.
Nice. Oh, that's cool.
Oh,
Aw, look, you made Noah cry. That's
probably
neat.
more than once.
Little teddy bears. That was a bad day, not because of you.
I have put Noah on sick twice in work. He's had a telling off at me and then got on sick afterwards on 2 occasions because I don't bite my tongue very well.
What a shock.
I have
Cat
this year.
wants to see Jenny hugging Darkstar. I think we all just hit a point of bugger everything at work.
I do on a regular basis, to be fair.
Cats can be hunted bow and arrow in York. It's technically legal. Oh my
It
god.
is, but only at specific times and on specific days of the week. I think it's like midday on a Tuesday
Oh,
or something ridiculous.
just daydreaming about a September. Ooh, itinerary to the UK. That would be
Oh,
exciting.
that would be good. September's not a bad time to visit the UK because all the kids have gone back to school. So you don't have to deal with them, which is the best time of year.
And you don't have the same kind of weather we do either. So, I mean, seriously, any time is.
September tends to be bizarrely, September tends to be one of the better months now. It used to be like June, July, August was gorgeous, but now the summer seems to land a bit later in the year. So it tends to be September that's a good month.
Well, same here. Like, I've noticed, like this past year, our May was completely screwed up. It's like the year's moving a month backwards.
Mm.
It's very bizarre.
Well, it's like till the last week or so, this has been a really mild winter. Like no snow, only a couple of days of ice through December until like the very, very end.
Mm.
Genuinely, I've been out. I've only had to wear my thick coat a couple of times, and we'll just wear the same one I wear in summer most of the time. It's ridiculous. Like
See,
it was.
that's like last year. I wore
Yeah.
my boots maybe 6 times to go outside and feed little like the cats and the birds. And yet this year I've been wearing boots since I think late October
Yeah,
because there's
it's
no way I can wear my shoes. I'd be like sliding to the back fence and boom. It wouldn't be a snow angel. It'd be one of those cartoon coyote type things going through the fence.
well, it's like the last few times we've been to get the kids. It's been nice enough for me to do like a couple of miles walking it because the weather's been nice
Mm,
in December.
Margaret, it's almost like the climate, hear me out, is changing.
Fake news, as some people would say.
Conspiracies.
I mean,
I don't know how people can say it isn't. I mean, granted, I've got 6 decades to compare versus all the little puppies of like 30, 40, 50, but still,
I
it's
mean,
changing.
some people do believe the Earth is flat, and this is a new movement, which is even more worrying considering the fact that we got over this hundreds of years ago. Like
Well, some of us did.
I mean, no, everybody did, and now there's a new flat Earth movement. It's like
No,
how?
then they were still here.
Yeah,
They've
but
always been here.
but now there's more of them. Like,
Yes,
how? We're meant to be
73
in
million.
we're meant to be in the most educated age of humanity. We're meant
Yeah.
to be in an age of enlightenment right now.
Yes, we are.
Why?
And how's that working out for us?
It's not because we have idiots.
Lemmings.
Lemmings
What?
have the right idea, I think.
Wore shorts for
Like,
Christmas. That's just crazy. Australia isn't real either.
I mean,
Yeah.
I wish Australia wasn't real, just because of all the wildlife. But like, what
Well, I
else do
guess
need
you
to
should be
read?
glad that they're like way down there and all that wildlife didn't come everywhere else because
It'd just die over here, just drown in the rain. Be fine. Nothing wants to live in the. That's why we have no dangerous creatures here. Nothing wants to live here. It's just like this'll do.
you've exterminated them.
Well, there's that as well, but we did
Well,
that like
there's that.
we did
It's
that
rather
1,000 years.
significant.
That's 1,000 years ago. We can blame that on the Vikings. We're fine.
It's not 1,000 years ago.
I mean, a lot of it is. To be fair, it's a long time. I watched the thing the other day. Right, Oxford University. You forget how old some things are. Oxford University could have done a course on the Aztecs called New and Emerging Civilizations because Oxford University was around before the Aztecs were even a thing. Like, it's ridiculous. Everything is 1,000 years old. Parts of the law are 1,000 years old. We just agree that it's still a thing.
Here we go.
Madness. I'm not ranting.
It's conspiracy so the government can make money changing things to save us. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, I mean, but yeah, what are my other reading plans for the year? I must have other reading plans. I know for a fact there's books coming out this year that I am going to be receiving that are going to be ARC, so they won't count to the amount. So that's good.
Yeah, you
I'm
keep
not-
going on about that, dude.
Yeah, I don't have to request any of these either. I've already been told I'm getting them. So there's a few of those coming out. I've got the Pretty books coming, but that's Dark Star's fault.
You have
other
no
than
shelf
that-
control. Why do you? Well, at least thank you, Dark Star. At least now he's blaming you instead of me for all the books.
Yeah, I mean, but other than that, part of me is actually tempted to just start up there on my bookcase and just start working through my books. Like, I am really tempted to do that. But that'll stop me looking at my Kindle, and my Kindle has a lot on it that I do actually want to read. So
Okay, so out of curiosity, how many do you have on your Kindle? We know Jenny.
it's about 700.
Do we know how many you have on your Kindle? I don't
Mine's
have a
about
Kindle, so
mine's about 700. There or thereabouts. If you just give my computer about 20 minutes to actually open the Kindle, because apparently it doesn't like the Kindle. Why is it just shut it? What are you
Oh,
doing? It's
okay.
822 unread. That's you only have 16 books on it. They are books that I have sent you, Noah, because I'm sure I've sent you plenty. 646, of which 100 are arcs or free gifts from people.
So are those your read or your total?
That's my total.
So Cat's at 822 unread.
My unread is
Jenny's
probably
claiming only 700.
so the last time I checked, although I've bought a lot since, I'd read about 28% of what was on my Kindle. So it's probably sitting at something quite similar now. So I'm probably 250 read out of 700 thereabouts, which isn't that bad considering the amount that I bought this year.
Well, Noah has 16. 5 were gifts from Jenny. Margaret
5 are
has.
from me. That's good.
Oh, okay. 5 are from you, Ben?
Yeah.
Yep. 80 is on Margaret's Kobo. Noah's hoping to get some more. Okay, Jenny, who's the 700 lightweight? That must be you, Ven.
Yeah. I am. Although most of those have been bought in the last 2 years. So
a lot of my physical have been in the last 2 years.
I mean,
And Jenny's Kindle's definitely the worst.
Oh yeah. Yeah, what was it you had? Like 6,000 books or something? It was something insane.
She's over 4.
Yeah,
not up to 6 yet.
It's like just not yet, but give it to the end of February.
Well, she's still at 18. That's huge because she started at 15 in the first 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, yes, she did buy. What was it you bought last year? 603 you bought last year? I think it was, Jenny.
No, it was more than that.
Was
closer
it?
to 7. It was closer to 7.
That's just insane to me. But at least.
But again, I mean, like we said,
worse things.
have worse habits. See, I told you close to 7, 683.
But what else do I want to read? I'm probably going to hit Mistborn. I need to hit Mistborn again, really.
Now, you said that's a much bigger series, though.
It is, but if I hit the first trilogy, then at least I've got that dealt with. But they are big books. That's the problem. So that's Wheel of Time, big books. Mistborn, big books. Akatar, 2 of them are big books.
They are.
And then I also want to hit more of the Robin Hood books because I haven't read. There's the.
That's a trilogy, right? Or there's several trilogies, is there not?
It's a shared world, but then the main character Fitz, who is like the idiot assassin character, who is sort of the main character, he has 3 separate trilogies that he's in. And I've read the first 2. I haven't read the last 2 books of the last trilogy. Which at this point he's married and has a kid and other stuff's going on. So there's loads of stuff going on with that. So I need to read that, but I want to read the Ships of Magic series, which are. This is the middle one. It's a chunk. It's a chunk one, but these are meant to be. How many pages is this? A lot. 900 plus pages. That one.
How much?
900 and something.
So like a Wheel of Time. Yeah. Noah wants to read Mistborn with you.
I wanted to read Mistborn this month, and then I realized I had arcs.
And then he's got Akawar. I've finished it, so I'm done with Feyre till March.
But on the plus side, I do have a week off at the start of February, so I can read that then. Get it done in a couple of days. Jobs are good, and I don't have to think about it again.
There you go.
Thank God.
Margaret wants to know, how does one find the total on Red Amazon?
Can you?
Don't know. Most were free or really cheap.
Oh, right. If you're asking how I know how many I've read, when I've read them, I try to remember to put them in. You can set your own collections up.
So like
So
on
I
Goodreads.
Yeah, so what I actually do is when I've read them, if I remember to do it, which I don't normally, I'll add them into its own group called Red. It
Mm,
keeps a running total, but I don't always remember. That's the problem.
yeah.
Oh,
Kat's got
no.
an app on her phone. Sort it to unread in the library tab.
Yeah, there'll be a way to
Nothing
do it. I
wrong
just
with
never figured it.
chunky books. I
I love
agree.
chunky
I've
books.
I've got a ton. Now, the sad thing is, and I was gonna redo it, but I'm not now. I did that beefcake tag at the start of last year, and I have my list up on my bulletin board. I got nowhere near what I wanted to finish of my chunky monkeys. There were
Same.
2 I knew that I wouldn't out of the 10, but I think I only read maybe 1 or 2. Like, it was just so not a good reading year.
No, I had a chunky list, and I haven't read most of them. But when I set my reading goals last year, I set it for quite low on books, but quite high on pages, because
Uh,
I didn't want to do that thing where I looked and went, "Oh, I've not read anything," because I've only read 3 books. If those 3 books are 1,000 pages each,
yeah.
that's a lot of other books. So I set targets for both. I've done the same this year, but I've
Mm,
lowered it again this year, like I did last year. I'll probably, but like this month, I'm just flying through them. So I'm just
mm,
assuming I'm going to have a bad month. I'm also going to read more non-fiction this year, which is not
mm.
hard because I read none last year. So all I need to do is read one, and I've hit my target.
You've
But
hit your goal.
but I do have. There's that map book I want to read. I still have. I've got a book called Material World, which might be of some interest to Margaret actually, because that's about sort of like the 4 key resource industries in the world,
Uh,
and how we can maybe be more sustainable on that. That's by Ed Conway. I have something to do with video game history, which I need to read. And I also have Terry Pratchett's biography to read as well, which I still have not
mm.
read. Good night, Noah. You make sure you sleep lots.
Night, no. Well, Margaret's saying she can't find the option in her browser tab, but over 15 years, probably under 200,
Yeah,
all not unread only.
I literally just because I wanted to know how many I'd read and what I had at the start of last year. I went through and split them off, so I had an
Hmm.
overall count and then everything that I'd read. But
No likey, no lady.
yeah,
Noah's headed off.
yeah.
None, Van?
I didn't read any last year. I bought a few. I did buy quite a few. I didn't read any. I think one I bought because of you, and I can't remember which one it was. I bought something on my e-reader that was non-fiction, but I can't remember what it was called. Might have been
There
the
you go.
book.
So you're going to
Yeah.
agitation then?
It depends if I'm still on BookTube. There we
Oh,
go.
are we doing this
Oh.
again?
Once I've done my Wheel of Time video, I am done for a while. I just need to get. And
You
to be
said
fair,
that months ago and then uploaded 3 videos in a week.
I didn't upload 3 videos. That's an exaggeration.
Well, it might
I
have been 2, but it was certainly
no,
days later.
when I had a
Okay,
few
hold
things
that thought. We're catching up.
okay.
The catchphrase from a dating show, no likey, no lady. Okay, Noah saying bye, people saying night, right over my head. Night, older sister. And Jenny saying sorry. Okay, now you can pretend that the channel's going. Why are you
No.
even going through this again? Just leave it.
So when I decided to do it, I'm not going to delete the channel, just on a side point, but I
All right.
decided like at the end of November that I just couldn't be bothered anymore. Well, I decided like in July I couldn't be bothered anymore. And November I had a few videos that I wanted to make that just to finish out, ones that I said I was going to do. So things
Yeah.
like the Draw the World video that I've done this week, that's one that I was meant to do back in November. And the author did give me the books. So, like, you've
Yeah.
given me this for me to do this. So, I am going to do this. Wheel of Time's another one that was meant to be done back in November as well. So, everything that I've made sort of since, a lot of it was already recorded anyway. just to go out, just to see the year out. So
Yeah,
'cause
but
the only
so
videos
arts
I've done have been tag videos, and that was the last of them. Like any other tags I've had since, I'm not going near them,
yeah, but
unfortunately.
don't some of these ARC authors want you to do reviews? That's kind
I
of the whole
I,
point.
I could do it on Goodreads. So I'm still typing up
Mm.
the reviews on Goodreads, but I haven't got the patience to record at the
Mm.
moment. Um,
Well,
and
so leave it
YouTube,
at the moment.
yeah. So maybe in a few months I'll wander back. I'm not. We'll see. I just don't feel like doing it. There's other things I want to do this year. So
So do that.
yeah, and that's plan. No K-pop. No, although I am passing on your tag to someone because I know a few people. That on a side point, that K-pop Demon Hunters tag, I tried to do it in December because it's been on my list for ages, and I really struggled with some of the prompts, and I
Uh,
don't know why. I really did, and I couldn't figure out something that fitted properly. But I do know that somebody is going to have a safe journey home.
Take care, Kat.
Um,
Thanks for joining.
I know there's somebody doing a K-pop Demon Hunters event in, I think it's February. I think
Mm,
they were meant to do it a couple of months ago, but life happened, so they put it back. And I was going to be a part of it then because that's when I was originally going to do the tag, but it
yeah.
didn't happen for reasons. But they are doing it early this year, so I am going to push the tag at them so they do it. So, because I'm still recommending books for it because I've seen the tags for it for the reading prompts. So, and
Sam said she tried to record it 6 times, kept getting eaten, y'all
yeah,
conspiring. And that just reminds me, I still haven't even tried to redo the banned book tag one after I had to delete the 40 minutes. I mean, I
no,
didn't have to, but I wasn't spending an hour and a half trying to edit to find something usable. It was just better to get rid of it
yeah. Well,
and
that's the other thing because
start
I did
again.
because at one point I thought, you know what, we'll move away from reviews because reviews don't do
Hmm.
anything really, which I makes sense actually. If you really think about it, reviews are not going to get views as a rule of thumb anyway, because bigger channels will cover the bigger books anyway, and people will go to them. People don't go to smaller channels for reviews a lot of the time,
Well, it
and
depends on what the book and the author are.
9 times out of 10 they'll go to the bit because the bigger channels steal that limelight
Yeah,
automatically because the algorithm.
they steal the
Um,
limelight for everything,
yeah,
let's be
and the other
serious.
thing as well is whether this is true or not. Well, no, it is true. Whether it should be or not, people tend to trust bigger channels more because more people are subscribed. Why would you trust someone with 300 subscribers when this person's got 3,000? They've got 3,000 because their reviews are better. It's nonsense, but
Mm,
it's how idiots' brains work. Which
yeah, I
you know,
disagree, but then I
but
purposely seek out small channels.
yeah,
I don't follow any of
yeah.
the big, big,
But
big
and the
channels.
other thing is, I have a lot of indies. I cover a lot of indie books.
Mm,
It's very hard for discoverability for those books and for anyone covering those books. So that's a problem as well. But because first of all, I'm an idiot and I don't make. I
no,
am.
you're not.
I don't do. In terms of how I do things, I am not optimized at all. I don't keep notes for anything ever. So when I record a review, I'm working entirely off my memory, which is really, really, really not a good idea. Like genuinely a terrible idea anyway. But also, I hate editing,
Mm,
despise it with a passion, hate it. And I'm a perfectionist, which is another problem because I won't watch my own. I can't stand watching myself on video
yeah,
or hearing my own voice. Despise it. So my editing process is I record in takes until I'm happy with that take and I don't have
yeah.
to look at it. And then I just splice the takes together. So my editing process is literally dropping 6 things into a thing, throwing transitions in, done, gone, happy. Editing takes me about 15 minutes for an hour video. That's it.
Yeah, see, I can't
Because
do that because to me, and when I first started, that's what I did. because it was just easier to put them together. But then I was using video editor, which was a nightmare.
Yeah.
So, excuse me, but since I've been using iMovie, it's just so much easier to look for those gaps, cut and edit. And if I keep stopping and starting, I totally lose the flow, which makes it
Yeah.
worse. So I just keep talking and then chop everything out in edit, because in iMovie
Yeah.
it's
And
easier to do that.
I can't do that because I hate watching myself. Like, despise it with a passion.
I'm
I
not
don't know
crazy
why.
about watching myself. I hate hearing my own
It's
voice, but I can do it for editing because I somehow zone part of that out. It's
I
part of the
can't.
editing
So,
process.
like, when an example of this, when Luna puts her vlogs up, sometimes she'll include a little bit of recorded footage of a booktuber she's watching, which quite often I'm in there. The minute I see my face on screen, I mute the video.
Uh,
Because I hate because the voice, obviously everyone's voice to themselves is slightly different, right?
yeah.
Because it's coming through you. My voice on video or recording is very, very different to the one I hear, and I hate it with a passion.
See, I
Like,
love
despise
your
it.
voice. I could listen to you for ages.
I hate it. It's a lot lower bass than what I hear. And to me, it sounds monotonous and dull and boring, and I hate it. I hate my voice. I despise it. I've always hated it. And that's just stuck with me. So that's why I don't edit stuff. And the other thing is, I have a very clear idea of what I want my videos to look like, and I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I'm the
So I need
same.
to
That's
teach
why I have to
myself.
keep learning.
Yeah. And it's a lot more, what I actually want is something a lot more stylistic than what I do now. The talking head thing, I don't actually particularly enjoy doing. I don't like being on camera particularly. I'm fine if I'm like in this, which is alive, and I'm talking and back and forth. But a
Yeah.
video is it feels very sterile to me,
Mm,
and I don't like it. Whereas I'd prefer, see, nobody here will have watched them. I prefer a more animated thing where I'd
mm,
rather do it like that, but I don't have the time, energy, patience, or ability to do that. So
yeah.
I can't do what I want to do. So I find the process of YouTube really frustrating. I knew that I'd get JJ. I find the process of that really frustrating.
Mm,
And the other thing is, and I know I've spoken about this, I suffer imposter syndrome really badly. And again, said it before, I started YouTube for a confidence reason, and it has
yeah.
done that job. But I look at, and I know I shouldn't, I look at numbers and I look at other things, and then I look at other people, and it's like everybody is just skyrocketed away from me, like on a level that doesn't make sense to me.
Mm,
So that tells me in my head, because imposter syndrome, I'm doing something wrong. And I'm not. And
no,
objectively, I know I'm not.
it's just
But,
YouTube.
but results, it's because of it's again, it's linked to work and everything else that I do. It's
Yeah.
statistics, results, numbers do feed into that. And the other thing is I don't have the time
Yeah.
as well. Because that's the
Well,
other
it's
thing. The last
changed because
years,
now you're management too.
yeah,
So
and I mean, in theory, I work 40 hours a week now, which I didn't when I first started BookTube. I worked 30,
yeah.
which is a massive, massive difference. And the drawback with working more and having that extra level of responsibility is I am on call now, like pretty
Yeah.
much a lot of the time, which I was anyway. But now I've got to be,
Yeah.
whereas that was sort of a willingness thing. And I don't have, and you're going to laugh. I'm getting older. I don't have my energy reserves now that I had when I started BookTube, and I'd rather just read the book.
Mm,
Like, if I'm going to spend, so what was my last video? Hang on, yeah, my last video was Draw the World. That was about 20 minutes of video. It took me about an hour to record it. It took me about half an hour to get the stuff onto my computer because I recorded it differently this time. It took me about 20 minutes to edit it and then design all the stuff around it. So looking at 2.5 hours probably for a 20-minute video. That's 200 pages of a book I can read,
mm,
or it's a video game I can play, or it's a walk I can go on. and they're better uses of my time to me now.
Well, see, and that's why I've cut back to currently 2 videos. It will be going to 3 when I get the reads and everything going with the Fridays. Just excuse me. But I'm not going up more than that consistently. And actually, Margaret, I had answered your comment too of I know the algorithm is what it is, and 2 a week isn't. But basically, it's training YouTube to know I'm not going to always be doing more than, well, eventually 3 a week. Because if you start doing 4 or 5, that's what it expects week after week after week. And to me, it was just becoming you had to keep going, come up with ideas. Oh, okay, great. Throw in a couple tags. But for myself, there's different things I want to do with my videos, but I need the time to learn how to do those different editing skills and how to do it. And that's never going to happen if I'm just constantly
Yeah.
on this wheel of throwing tons of videos out to say I've done it. So I'd rather cut back, focus on the series because those I can do, put up a number of videos weeks at a time. So then I've got a bit of time to just read, do my crafts, everything else, find a schedule that works. But I really did in this past summer. I missed so many days outside when I was feeling good. The weather was good. I could have got a ton of stuff done, but I needed to make something for YouTube. Which my community is important, the channel is important, but now those jobs, I have to find a time to do this coming summer. And I have health issues to think about. Like I got a clock ticking here with me and my back and my gardening.
Yeah. Well, it's the whole balance talk, isn't it? Which again, balance is not a set point. It never can because the world changes and we change with it.
Yeah.
But that's where, like, I told you the idea. I know JJ's put it in the chat to do with lives for the tags. I did actually consider doing that.
Mm.
The problem I have is I like to do things on a routine. So most of my videos reviews went up on I'd use Saturday for reviews. I'd use Thursday for readings or other, and then I'd use Tuesday for tags. Which the tags have actually done annoyingly. Tags and subscribers has gone up more since I reduced content than when I was making stuff. So that's amusing to me. But my work isn't a set thing as well because it's unless I do my own rotas, which I do occasionally do now, I can't really judge. I can judge in advance, like 4 weeks in advance, what I'm going to do. But if I then get called in, if I'm doing like at the moment, I'm doing shorter weeks because of stuff, I don't know what that looks like.
Yeah.
Which makes I either need to, when I have time off, do a load of batch recording, which that means I've lost my time off.
Yeah.
And then again, because I get annoyed at myself.
You have your kids and they're only going to be young for so much longer.
Exactly. And like my daughter's now into reading, which is probably because of BookTube, because of sort of the osmosis. And she does book talk. You know, she makes content for the other site.
Nice.
So like great, and has a lot more success than I do on a side point. As well. But I suppose 30-second videos are easier for some people.
Well, and she's got her little friends to watch, and things take off from there.
It's a different thing. And like I've got to talk to everything that I wanted to do. I mean, I didn't expect to go to get 348 subscribers, which I've got now. Like
nice.
That's it. And MJ says this. It's like, imagine those people in a room. It's one of the bits of advice she gave early on. And obviously MJ's like through the roof now with the amount of subscribers that she's got. But like, I wouldn't want to be in a room with 350 people first off, because that'd stress me out. And YouTube has done its job for me. And I realized this a few months ago when I had to go to my training days up in Doncaster, because I was in a room and I was probably the most vocal person in that room, despite having a minor panic attack on the way there. Once
Mm.
I was there, I could sort of fall back into it, and it's done its
Yeah.
job, and I've made amazing connections. This side of BookTube where we all are, I think is amazing. I
Yep.
do think I see a worrying trend with BookTube in terms of bookish drama creeping in,
Mm.
which was only a matter of time as it got more popular. And I'm aware that I don't want to be involved in any of that either. And I have
Yeah.
no doubt at some point, something I say, because I try to keep my politics out of it as much as possible,
Yep.
which is amazing. But at some point, I will say something that I will be happy to defend, but it will end up going. I thought actually of all the books I've covered, still amazes me that I didn't get more pushback for genderqueer a couple of years ago, because I
Mm.
thought that one would cause far more of an issue than it did. I had one row about that one, and I won that
Mm.
one, so that's fine. But I get to talk to the authors now. I don't need YouTube for that anymore. So I've built the
Yep.
connection. I don't need YouTube to maintain anything. And I don't think it's going to teach me anything else now, if that makes
Mm.
sense. So it's awful though it sounds, it's not worth the investment to me. So maybe I'll wander back. Maybe I won't. Maybe I have ideas for if I do come back, what I want that to look like.
Mm.
But that's something to sort of think about and meditate on over time and then go, well, what do I want to do? Do I want to focus on something or other? And I have Goodreads. I can just put reviews on Goodreads and Storygraph, which reminds me I need to transfer a review over to Storygraph.
Yeah, I haven't even started Goodreads yet. Okay, let's catch up for a bit. Because Margaret's got I trust bigger channels less and subbed to several that leave the little people behind. Yep, and there's a few of them.
Yeah.
Just finished second lunch.
All I've ate today is
And
cheesecake. Like,
yeah,
pretty much that's all I've ate, cheesecake and cereal today.
I'm not sure what I'm doing for dinner yet. Never watch anything back that has me as I hate hearing and see again. I love it. It's way I
I
love
love
hearing
Scottish
your
accents.
voices.
I love all the Scottish accents in their myriad of ways.
I love all your British accents. British, how dare you? Check the receipts. Oh, unless you have another referendum. Still bitter about the last one. It was rigged. Energy reserves, what are those? Do what Margaret does, do the oh, yeah. Also, as a group, ever meet someone, my channel would be history. Group of more than one or all together. I like both. Yeah, that would be hilarious. The gremlins doing a
Can you imagine how long that video would be? You'd have to do it as like a pass the. But do you know what? Like you have these, you have like the reading sprints and you have like the chained events. Maybe
Yeah,
that's the way to do that to keep us on track. It's like this person first, and then at 6 o'clock, this person's doing their take on the tag and doing it that way. That could work.
that could. Yeah, a few people together. Be fine. Don't follow through on asking to do it together. Oh, often think of it, but don't, yeah, to do it together, fun, not fine. Like Gareth said, get more live viewers when he left the screen. Oh my goodness. Thanks. And yeah,
Oh,
good luck with your move, Giselle.
yeah,
I'm on
moving
a
can be
cheesesteak
stressful.
crack the whip. Kinky. How's the packing going, Giselle? Do a poll, see which tag like to do. Think that'd be a riot. It would be an adventure.
It'd be summer.
As long as it's fun.
I mean, we're not at 3 hours yet, I don't think.
2 minutes
Not
away.
quite. So that's quite good.
We are doing quite good, although I do
Yeah.
actually need to think about dinner soon because no, I didn't have lunch either. So I had some cold garlic
Elaine.
bread and a donut.
Like I said, I've just had cheesecake all day. That's been my food today. I've cooked all week. Today I've just had cheesecake, which is also homemade. So
Uh,
I've almost been good. Almost.
well, you did cook. That's pretty cool.
I did. I've cooked every day this week other than today. So I have been very well behaved. It's only 11 p.m. I mean, yes.
That's true.
Don't forget though, I've already been on stream today for 2.5 hours killing Noah. So over on Twitch. So that was fun. That's the other thing as well. I want to get back to Twitch gaming as well. So I want to get back into my video games.
Woo! I haven't had that in eons.
I've not had a KFC for a while. It's expensive though now. It's not. Fast food should be cheap. And it's not.
It's far, far from cheap. Like we
It's
haven't
cheaply
had
made.
McDonald's in I think years.
Last time I had McDonald's, I think I was with Noah in Manchester, and that must be a year ago because I just don't like it. And also there's plenty of food stalls in Manchester that are the same price, and it's better.
We've got Wendy's. We have Burger King, but don't really go there. We've got McDonald's. We have Mary Brown's Chicken, which I actually find quite nice. We had Swiss Chalet. Panther, too funny because you have to literally put it in front of him and then back away before he'll eat it. Cedric loved it, and she would literally lean up against your chair. And if you were smart, you would drop it because otherwise, I don't know how many times she bit Bob when she was all excited about the chicken, like, oh, my bad, Dad. Did I get an extra finger in there? So, yeah. But I mean, we still try and do a treat once a week because you have to.
I've not had a takeaway since Christmas. I've just realised that. That's really good for me. I normally have one every 2 weeks. I also have no money because I spent too much at Christmas, which is why I haven't bought many books. But
it'll all eventually work out. But I mean, we pick and choose what treats we have, and there's certain places that we try and support, like mom and pop shops and restaurants that we know are family owned. But again, we stick to once a week, and some weeks lately we've even passed up because I'm like, we have stuff at home. Like since I've done all these pre-meal plan stuff, preps, like last night we had chili and garlic bread. It took 15 minutes because I already had the beef prepared before, the veggies I had in the freezer, so it was just put them together, heat it up, make the garlic bread. Dinner was done. I wish I'd have thought of this when I was working full time. Like, crikey.
That's the other thing, because I've made a point when I've got takeaways over the last few months from the Chinese in particular. You obviously get the plastic cartons. Yeah. I'm not going out buying per, so I've been saving them specifically for meal prep. My intention, again, I want to be healthier this year because I eat too much shit. I do. It's terrible. So that's the whole thing. So like this week I've had homemade pulled pork, which was great. That lasted me 2 days.
Nice.
I've made stuff. made loads of breakfast muffins at the start of the week. I've done homemade fluffy pancakes, so I've got like snacks and stuff. I've got pulled chicken, which I've done downstairs. I've got bolognese in the freezer. And again, that takes time away from the reading or from the videos. Again, it just makes sense, and hopefully I can stick to it because I can cook. I get lazy so much.
Well, and the food prep, that's why it's helped, like I say. And for me, if it's a matter of standing, whatever, I don't feel like making a meal around 5 or whatever. Bob's home. He wants something to eat, understandably. But if I have stuff done ahead of time, then we can still have a decent meal, whether I have an achy day or not, because it doesn't take long. Noah getting a happy meal.
He just likes the toy. What can I say?
So cute. Know the history of food. Yeah. Cheap, fast, recent due to subsidies.
That's why so many of them are going bust in the UK now.
Well, and not just in the UK.
Well, Pizza Hut's gone now in the UK, or is on the verge of going, which is fascinating to me because that was the big one for so long, and that's dropped into administration recently.
Hey, Dee Dee, happy belated birthday, hon.
Hey, Didi.
Epic level annual food prep. I'm getting there. I'm getting there for sure. Healthy, takes effort, lazy can't cook. But you pick and choose different things, and that's it. Is
I'll
sending
pinch that red
Pat this.
lentil. I'll pinch
Mhm.
that red lentil soup recipe off you because I need to cook more with lentils.
And there you go. And the scone recipe. Hey, Dee Dee.
Yep, Didi's another Capricorn 4.
Yeah.
So there's lots of us. We're going to take over the world this year and make it a better place.
Tractor pulled into London. I'm not sure what that is.
That may be. There's been a few. There's been a change to inheritance tax, which, in theory, it hits farmers really bad. In practice, it only hits the really rich farmers really bad for when they leave the land down. It's aimed at people leaving really expensive houses to people. And also, there's been a change to, I think it's council tax as well, which they've called it a mansion tax. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the UK. None of it's going well.
Yeah, well, not just the UK. That's kind of it, though.
Yep.
And
But,
yes,
yeah.
Capricorns rule. Literally, we're leaders.
Yes.
We're just not in the right positions at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know why anyone would let me lead anything. It's a terrible idea. But
yeah, tax protest headlines over here. Stunt worked.
yeah, it made no difference to policy though. The government just doubled down, and to be fair, there's been a lot of misinformation about it as well, which there always is.
And that's the bugger of any of this stuff with the so-called news. And I'm not saying it's fake news. It just, in general, compared to when I was growing up, when you watched the news and it was actually news and informative, now it's just gossipy.
I could have a massive rant. I'm not going to. All I'm going to say is there is a certain political leader of a political party in the UK that is very popular right now, and I don't understand why, who keeps banging on about how unsafe London is. Which, London is... The murder rate in London is the lowest it has been for a long time. And allegedly, now I don't live in London, so this is based on the information that I see. As a rule of thumb, most violent crime is down to historic lows. Now, that could be a change of reporting, of course, because they change the way they report stuff. And there's lots of stuff that goes unreported. But the way that it is getting... One of the people in their political party said they would join Russia to fight against the UK to bring this government down because of how it is. And it's like... That's not very... For a party that's meant to be very nationalistic and proud of the UK, doesn't fit. Everything's got... I mean, I hate the UK right now. I hate everything political in the UK right now. But I'm not going to get into it because I'm being good about that sort of thing this year.
We're going to go to Scorpios.
Scorpios are all psychopaths. And yeah, I saw that about Chicago as well. Yeah. Yeah, we're still going, just about nearly done though.
Yeah. Low crime right before getting the feds invading.
Yeah,
and
Washington
we're
was
still
the same.
babbling, but my back is getting yowie and I need to eat dinner soon. So, well, we actually did talk mostly about books. Yay, us.
The only other thing, just to quickly move on to as well, is the other series I'm going to be continuing with is a manga series called The Summer Hikaru Died, which is a horror manga, kind of, which has some homoerotic subtext, although it is not a... it's not romance, though, but that's something else that I am doing, so... Yeah. That's the other thing I'm reading as well this year.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just typing a
It's
Lovely
popping
to
from my
see you,
face.
Dee Dee. I haven't been getting to sprints lately. And Mick, it's all good. It's
I
been
I
lovely to
get to
see you too.
I get to so few sprints, and I get to watch so little booktube now. I just don't have the time.
Well,
And there's so much out there, so you've got to pick.
and that's it. And I mean, I said, I think in my video, and I know in my post as well, I mean, I want to get back into crafting. I had the gardening stuff I didn't get done. There's certain things I want to get done through the day. Sometimes I can't get to sprints because it's either 4 or 5 in the morning here, or if it's during the daytime, well, that's when I'm reading or doing stuff. But I figured too, I don't expect everybody to watch everything I put up. And people whose channels I follow understand I can't get to everything and watch everything. And there's that real life everyday world that we all need to get to and spend
Yeah.
time on, and people we need to connect with. And
And the other thing as well is I've got lots of D&D coming up, which I also need to
mm,
prep for, which I can't wait. And in fact, Noah's gone, and I meant to remind him. Noah's meant to be doing a booktube D&D game. We have 2 people plus Noah. We need another 2. So if you're interested in playing a D&D game, message Noah. In that game, I am playing a pole dancing warlock. And I have actually got someone making art for me for this as well. So,
ooh,
because I love the idea of this character and I want artwork for it. So somebody, they're called, oh God, what's the name? I know what I call them, but that's not their name, which is
yeah.
not helpful. Let me just very quickly find, why can't I see it
Okay.
that way?
Jenny's saying she just needs to get more sprints. Nice. Finished 2 books during Noah's yesterday.
Where is it? Pen, Paints, and Whiskers, who are a small art YouTuber who are from Ireland. Voice like silk to me. Love the voice. They do live
Ah,
streams of their artwork. Love them. They're absolutely amazing. They're doing some artwork for me very kindly. So
nice.
looking forward to that as well.
See, I
And
thought
that's going to be
Jenny, you
streamed.
need. Yeah, I thought Jenny knew D&D, but I guess not. So, Kat,
That's
I know
fine. Noah
nothing
doesn't know how
about
to play
it.
D&D, and he's running it, so it's fine.
And thank you, Mick. Liked my gardening nature videos. Yeah, I got a little bit done, not quite as much as the year before. And my videos were much shorter. And again, the difference between being a viewer and content creator, which I certainly didn't realize until I started doing it. But I was talking to a friend of mine from here in like the real world, and she had been watching my nature videos, but she's also been in my yard because she's come for tea. And I was saying, the videos were shorter this year. And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, they take close to 4 hours because when I'm outside and if I've recorded for 1, 2 hours, then I need to watch that recording because I'm not going to play the whole thing and break it down. And some parts I'll add music, or if thankfully it's birds, then I don't need background sound. But I have to watch that entire video to make a maybe 20 to 30-minute video that literally takes me close to 4 hours to produce. So it's like, I know people enjoy watching me do the yard work, but that's a lot of work to make those suckers.
And I hate yard work, or gardening as I call it.
Oh, I
So
love it, but it's
you'd have a
like,
field day in my garden. You really
I
would.
know, I keep wanting to get on a plane when I'm like, oh my God, I could have so much fun.
Honestly.
But I think on that note, because I do have to move soon.
Yes, and you need food because you've not eaten. So you're late.
No.
But happy birthday for tomorrow, though.
Thank you. And
So
happy birthday days ago. Well, I did torture you with singing.
you
That
did.
was fun.
You did. I was traumatized. I had to phone my therapist afterwards. It was terrible.
It was awesome. I enjoyed it. Well, thank you so much to everyone who popped by and could join us for the well wishes and the chit chat and the book chatter. Thank you so much, and be safe, be well, take good care. Big thank you to Ven. And I'm going to hit the end stream and then
Night, y'all.